right, guys, welcome back uh to the game. So, last session. Um, let's see what happened. Okay, you guys decided all the gang wars and murder and death, it was a little much. So let's bring it back a little bit. So you guys decided to go do some work for the many factions who you've been working with, and this time you picked the Warden of the Woods. You picked the sort of Druidic Alliance of Corvair. They were looking for a necromancer, somebody who had been raising the dead out in the city of the dead. And so you all flew out there. You had two choices. You could have gone to the much more well-established Sovereign Host place or the dinky Silver Flame Tower. And you guys were like, well, Benrick's not here anymore. We don't have to really go to the Sovereign Host place. And you went to the Silver Flame place, to where you met Brother Gaia, who was clearly not used to house guests, but very excited by it. And Tally was able to, kind of convince that it was like, holy responsibilities and stuff. And he's like, you're right. And he went and grabbed all of his shit, and made you guys made your way out to go track down Sir Ambrose, the knight who has been trying to track down this necromancer and his foul deeds. On the way, Tally's been noticing some strange things, voices without words, clues without signs, things that are just sort of some invisible force pointing him in the direction he needs to go. Um, and you guys eventually found Sir Ambrose, and you had to wait till the end of the day, or you had to search until. But you did find your way to uh, a little bit of an opening where there were a ton of fucking skeletons, to which you guys obliterated them in holy fire. And for all of the strange occurrences happening around Tally, a haunting, if you will, someone has finally picked up on it in a moment of a use of power, pushing force, the sort of cold, haunting winds that surround Tally. They went right through Princess Selena Dewdrop, and being a fae, she is extra sensitive to the dark powers of death, and it made her hair stand on an end, her toes curl, her face go white, and an image of a deathly noble in her mind. And it's become very apparent that Selena is aware that something's up with Tally. He doesn't want to speak with it. And Katash kind of noticed this interaction. Maybe not terribly sure over what, but is certainly suspicious of it. Um, with that, Katash helped Father Gaia and Sir Ambrose re-sanctify the remains and put them back into their proper places. Nero and Tally had a moment at Viatelli's grave, and all of you hopped on the sky lift to return back home. But there is other matters that must be tended to today. So as we pick up today, as you're all on the sky coach on the way back to Terminus Station, you have some things you'd like to do.
We
And one
also
of those
stopped
things,
by, I'm so sorry. We also stopped by the Silver Flame Temple.
that is true. You stopped by the Silver Flame Temple where uh, Nero was upset to find that the Templars wanted to respect Benrick's faith, and that if he was to be resurrected by holy powers, it should be through his own faith through the Sovereign Host. Um, uh, it was, though, treated with some manner of uh, zeal and anger that a Templar was fallen to the evil of the city. And the Templar turned attention to Braun and his faith in the Silver Flame and insisted, one might say, but certainly beseeched him to embrace this flame, this zeal in his heart of revenge for one of their fallen brothers, to take up arms as a Templar of the Silver Flame and bring wrath to the enemies of the good people of Sharn. To which Braun agreed and is now Templar of the Silver Flame. You also all accepted rewards from the tree. Sorry if I'm skipping names a little bit. There's a lot of them. But
It's
the
okay.
tree that is the sort of leader of the druids here in Sharn, and offered more work if you would wish it. And you guys have all head back to Terminus Station, where you do know an assassin has gone to grounds. So as we pick up today, there's a couple of things you might do. I'm me and Soraya has talked, and I've decided that going forward, I'll give some suggestions about where your directions might go as you come into the game. So, let them be now. You guys did receive word from a certain master thief here in Sharn to meet her at an alley at near Terminus Station, to talk about perhaps hiring her to be on your team instead of her, working for the enemy. So you could always go attend that meeting here at dusk. You could track down this assassin that is shooting people from rooftops that is going to ground somewhere in Terminus Station. Or you could head back to Terminus Station itself and see what Cephia has turned up in the way of leads to do with Colta Towers. But it is late in the evening. So, with these in mind or other things you might like to do, what would the Platinum Watch like to get up to?
Well, since we're all back together, I'd volunteer to go talk to the thief, the Black Viper.
Yeah, yeah, I'm down for that.
Anybody want to give me
Where is
backup to
the
make sure I don't get stabbed by if it's a ruse?
who was
Yeah.
the Viper? Where was that person?
The Black Viper left a note on your table to meet her in unknown alley near Terminus Station, so near your place. But she is considered to be like an urban legend. Like she's considered to be this master thief. You guys actually tried to track her down
We
at one
tried to
point.
find her and couldn't
Yeah.
at one point.
So basically, a master thief.
Let's
And
just
her letter basically said, "Hey, better you guys hire me rather than your competition." Was kind of the note she left behind.
why is
Just
it better?
housekeeping. What should I do with Benrick's money or like my money? Should I just go down to like 100, like the starting gold, or
Oh,
separate it between
yeah.
everyone? Or
Benrig's, I don't know, would the party have like taken Benrig's money or leave those with his personal effects?
That's a rough question.
I mean, Nero would give his opinion. You might not like it, but it feels like, look, they'll use resources. Benrick's not going to use them on the other side.
Well, above table, because Katash would never have access to Benrig's money anyway, unless we gave it to him.
Yeah, so the question would be,
I'm just saying, like, I have the number in my inventory. I can delete it and go to 100, and you guys can separate that, or it can just be left with Benrick.
yeah, let's see what the party would have done, and
Yeah.
depending on what they have done, I'll let you know what to do with it.
Exactly.
So Selena, Tally, Nero, and Gron, you guys did go his effects, I believe. Regardless, I don't think you ever took anything, but you did go through his effects. Would you have taken the substantial amount of gold he had on him?
I think we definitely would have redistributed it to the party. That's just
Got
me,
it.
though.
All right.
Selena
If it-
wouldn't have taken the gold, but if it's given to her, she wouldn't say no. She's
I think
indifferent, really.
anyone can make like an insight check. Benrick wasn't really like he worked for a bank, but he didn't have much need for wealth, so he wouldn't.
Can I make an insight check?
I don't think that's necessary. You guys knew
Okay.
your companion pretty. You guys knew that, like let's be honest,
He was
Benrig
a
was
trust fund
like
kid.
he was a trust fund kid who was looking for his going on a faith sort of build schools in Africa adventure a little bit. But he was
Awesome.
rich
Thanks
back
for
home.
killing that character idea. Awesome. Awesome. That's really
That's actually
fantastic.
I'm sorry, buddy.
writing it down for later.
Wow, you come from a banking family, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
He was definitely rich as fuck. I mean,
Yeah, his
wealthy.
Totally not
family was
loaded.
rich as fuck. Yeah, but okay. It sounds like we're distributing the wealth. We can move forward from this. So there was how much money? Benedict?
So 498. Yeah,
Okay.
like the starting gold added 100 onto that, so I have 598 in my inventory, but
Well, yeah. So keep the starting gold for yourself, Katosh.
Yeah.
But as for Benrig's money, which was the 498,
yeah, so 500 called it.
Yeah, we'll just call 500, make our lives easy. So that'd be 125 to each of you.
Sounds good.
Or 100 each, and someone can save 100 for whenever your Warforged shows up.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Bill. Yep, so somebody take responsibility for that.
Sorry, how
And
much?
Nero,
100?
100.
Nero will do that.
Okay.
I like the idea of the thief becoming the team treasurer.
None of
Yeah.
us do.
So yep, Nero, hold up that 100 for whenever you bump into your Warforged again. And yeah, Katash, you got your 100 gold to start.
Yep, I just wanted to handle that, and then I can back my
No,
number.
no, I'm sure that'll be very helpful to some people. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just say, well, I'm happy to accompany you guys if you would like. Or I can give you space, that is.
No, after the display at the skeletons, I think we'd love to have your um, power around. At least I would anyway.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind.
And that goes for one of us. No, I'm just playing. You did great out there, Rudar. And we haven't found that damn necromancer, so we might need your services
Sure. Well,
until further notice.
I'm happy to assist.
We'll go far, kid.
Well, we're about to go talk to Master Thief. Do you want to come along?
Yes, of course. I'm usually pretty good at listening to people and figuring out what their true intentions are, so we'll see.
Okay.
Turns his head over to Talenta. That's all.
Yeah, no problem. So you guys land. You make your way down to the elevator shafts through the various towers and make your way back down to street level. You find your way to the designated back alley. And there's no specific time. It was just like at dusk. So you guys wait. You guys
I,
hang out in that alley.
I will
Yes, Dero?
ask Selena. I know they're a thief, but please don't bop them.
Well, I want to hear what she has to say because we might be able to use her help because we have to heist the Kolat Towers. So maybe we can convert her to good.
At least point her in our direction, you know? But yeah,
Just
exactly
like
my
I'm
idea.
converting you to good, huh, Nero?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, near turns away and goes like, yeah.
Selena wholeheartedly believes that she's like converting you to good. So we had a couple bumps in the road, but she knows there's a good heart in there.
Yeah, just deep down in there.
Yeah, a little way down in there. We can dig it out though. Yeah.
Katosh
Bring a
will turn
drill.
to you, and he'll just say, Princess, would you wish to do the negotiating, talk to this individual?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to talk to her. But money's not really a thing where I come from, so I don't really have much concept of like, I don't know. I I don't know how much an assassin costs, or sorry, a thief costs.
So, Ryan, would I know the going rate for a thief in Sharn?
No, you would not know the going rate for a master thief. She's like, to be clear, this isn't like a thief. Like, you're not hiring like some back alley burglar. Like, for all intents and purposes, this is kind of like the Batman of Sharn a little bit. Like, this person's a little like not as vigilante, but okay, in the same universe of analogy, like Black Cat, like master, almost like superhero-esque thief. Like this person's pretty crazy. It's like hiring Zorro. Like you know, it's a totally other ball game. Like this isn't like standard practice.
I'll just say, well, I don't know much of the criminal world. I mostly deal in the hospitalities, but I do trust you, and you seem awfully persuasive, and I I think that anyone would be a fool to not listen to you. And I'll cast enhance ability on you for charisma.
Amazing. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Yeah, now she's feeling super confident. Yeah, I got this. Like I can negotiate with the master thief. I know all about thievery.
Well, it's something I don't know either, but perhaps we can all plot that chart together.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, let's do it. And then she's like gonna kind of stand up a little taller. Um,
Yeah, and
man,
I'll just
I
like sit beside you, just reading my book, just with you
Uh,
at the meeting spot.
okay. While that's happening, I'm gonna check the places for potential ambush spots because we are kind of being hunted.
I mean, you're in a pretty decisively ambushable spot.
Yeah.
You're in an alley, so if someone comes up behind you and someone comes up in front of you, you're kind of bottlenecked. So yeah, you're very ambushable right now.
Okay,
But this
just
was also the meeting place you were given.
okay. If, if anything happens, just follow Selena.
All right.
do I have time for a short rest?
No,
Oh, okay.
everyone stop asking questions. Let's get to the Black Piper. Okay, so you guys wait for a little bit, you guys chit chat. And eventually you guys do uh there's no descent from the roof or anything, but you do see someone swing down the alley and doesn't walk all, yeah, kind of just walks up to you guys. Not like right into like a 5 foot space or anything. She keeps a little bit of distance. But you see, um, okay, how are we? Okay, I'm going to show you a picture in a bit, but I like to describe first. You see this woman. She is hooded and cloaked in a dark brown cloak with sort of like almost like pinkish red trim with a little bit of filigree there. She has this like dazzling rapier at her hip that is like got a beautiful basket to it. She has a rope hanging from her hip with a grappling hook. She has a satchel over her shoulder, probably for keeping things inside. She has a very nice leather armor in the form of like a leather corset with like black leather with red trim. She has very interesting gauntlets with like large flares on the top half. They're buckled in with similarly colored buckles. There's like these like serrated spikes that come up the forearm as well. And underneath her hood, she is this young, dark-skinned woman, but you can't see her face because she wears um, a very interesting mask that covers up the top of her face and has these like sharp hooks that come down across her cheeks. She is very stylish, very mysterious, and by the looks of things, probably pretty skilled as a thief. She has very nice gear and certainly has some flair to the way she's dressed. I'll send a picture in the Zoom chat. That is what the Black Viper looks like.
Just for the record,
Not bad.
my owl is sitting on my shoulder,
Understood.
if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem. Um, she comes down the alley and sort of looks at you all. And she says, "Good to see that you're on time. Allow me to introduce myself. As I'm sure you already know, I am the Black Viper, best thief in Sharn. And you are all the Platinum Watch. Let's talk business."
Hi, Black Viper. I'm Selena Dewdrop. Nice to meet you. That's Princess Selena Dewdrop.
Red Hand Marshal Warden Templar Magister Princess Selena Dewdrop.
She raises an eye. You suspect she raises an eyebrow under her mask. But kind of puts a foot behind the other and goes into a very eccentric bow. He says, "I did not know I was in the presence of royalty, Your Majesty. Princess Selena Dewdrop, is it you I shall be dealing with then on behalf of your group?"
That's right, I'm the negotiator. And I gotta say, you're a proper thief, aren't you? You look the part.
Well, thank you for saying so. There is something to be said about showmanship. I want people to know who they're dealing with when I approach, know that they have seen and met the Black Viper. But, of course, usually they do not know when something is being taken from them.
I like it. A signature without leaving a signature. Very clever.
She kind of nods herself a bit like, yeah. Like she's believing her own hype a little bit here. And she says, and I like all of your style too. Pissing off every criminal syndicate from Lower Dura to Upper Central. Impressive. You have to be some pretty important people to have done that, and more importantly, capable to have survived for as long as you have. But let's be honest, how long can you live like this?
That's right. So we've got some work to do, and well, frankly, we'd rather be your friend than your enemy. So yeah, we'd love to partner up and work together.
I don't have enemies. I just have, how do I put it? Um, Fleeting associates who do not usually leave our interactions for the better. But nonetheless, I agree. I would much rather be on your team than the team of, the Tarkanan murderers and Boramar brigands and so on and so on and so on. So let's talk. What do you have to offer someone such as me that I might help you in your endeavors?
Well, we of course would want to offer you what you want, and I'm curious to know what it is that you desire.
What do you think it is I want? What would a thief like me want? I wonder.
Well, you probably want gold just like everyone else.
Gold makes Corvair spin, or Eberron spin.
Well, good news is that we've got gold and we're willing to hire you. So, one time I hired some servants for 2 silver a day. I'm sure you're probably more than 2 silver. So, what if we said, like, I don't know, we paid per heist?
Pays per heists. Hmm, interesting. I can get behind this. Gives me time to go thieving in other places. Sure. So if you want to hit somebody, take what they have, I can work with this. How much would you be willing to pay me in exchange for a heist?
Well, we've got a pretty high profile case ahead of us. So, if you're willing to take on something like that, well, we'd be willing to pay you 500 gold pieces.
Ah, 500 gold pieces. That is a very, very pretty sum. Who is it that we will be hitting? I wonder.
Selena will like look back to the party, kind of like, do I tell them? Do I tell her? Like she's trying to be like sneaky, but she's so
Do,
not.
do you want to do a huddle above table? Do you want to do a huddle real fast?
I'll tell you what, as you're looking around uncertainly, the Black Viper will say, "Oh, do not worry. I am no information broker. I do not deal in secrets. I deal in hard currency and gems and other things that are small and compact and of high value. I assure you, if we are working together, I have no intention of selling secrets. It's just not my profession."
Do I believe
Yep.
Orion?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
May I as well, please?
Yeah, Go right ahead.
16.
I'm gonna roll inspiration. Worth it. 25.
25. Let's see here. Nero, it's tough to trust someone with a mask. And given your upbringing in Lower Dura, everyone's out for themselves and anyone will do anything for a corner, for a anyone will do anything for some money, especially 500 gold. And you find it very hard to trust this individual. She's a criminal. Criminals will do whatever it takes to get ahead.
Yeah.
Whereas you, Katosh, you believe something entirely different. You get the sense, similar to Nero, that this is a person who does not spend a ton of time at the arts of persuasion rather than deception. But nonetheless, you look at this person, and this is no normal criminal. This is no normal thief. She is dressed in very nice finery, dark and whatever, but very well tailored. There's a style to it. There's certainly a quality to it. This person isn't your average run-of-the-mill criminal. This person gives you class. This person has a standard. This person's a professional. This isn't just some brigand or thief or
And so,
lower
like,
Dura.
because they're a professional, they kind of have their own game, in a sense. Like,
Yeah, this is
yeah.
yeah, this is the definition of like honor among thieves a little bit. This is a person who holds themselves to a standard, whether it's to allow themselves to believe that what they do is moral or they can believe in it or whatever it is. You believe that this person does have a certain standard and does have a certain um, code to them. And as far as you've heard, the Black Thief
Mm.
is a master thief, and you haven't heard of any sort of allegiances that this person holds other than to themselves. You don't think that they're information brokers. You don't suspect this person would go running around selling secrets. You think this person's very much an independent operator who isn't just trying to get into anyone's good graces that they possibly can scrape out.
And our goal, like, in theory, is to hire them to steal the eye from Boromar? Party?
If
Asking?
we could do that, we could. I prefer she could do. If she can do that, I'd prefer it be her than us going in there.
Well, I
Then we
just want
can.
to know what the general objective is, because I can speak to her in her head, but I
Uh,
just don't want to say the right thing. I don't.
Yeah, either like come with us or like do it for us. Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I
too.
th-
I just didn't want to overspeak without knowing that. Yeah, at that point, Katosh will just reach his hand up and just place it on the princess's shoulder and just say, "Very good, princess." And as he does, he'll just speak in the Black Viper's mind, and he'll say, "This group has been greatly wronged by a powerful clan, and they seek vengeance in the most humiliating way. I think you're one of the only people who can help them."
She definitely looks a little like as most people do as the psychic connection happens, but she doesn't retract or anything.
Yeah.
She hears you, and she
And I'll
does
say,
follow the link. Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. I'll just say, I'll follow up and I'll just say, speaking your head out of prying eyes, they're everywhere.
Uh, she will say to you, "I'm sure we can make this all happen. There's only one clan worth talking about, so I know what you mean. I'm sorry that you've lost someone to the dangerous game of the dragon heist. Let's see what we can do to make them regret it."
I would like nothing more. And Katosh will just stand up with his book, walk over and like, very like gentlemanly, like shake her hand and bow in front of her.
All right, you do so. And she smiles. She seems to receive that quite well. She kind of claps her hands together. She says, "So, let's say 500 golds, you said, was the price of this particular heist? Why don't,
yeah.
why don't we say half now, half after?"
Selena crosses her arms and she like narrows her eyes. Um, Well, I do like to drive a hard bargain, so I accept your terms.
Uh, she smiles and says, "Wonderful. We're in business. All
Okay.
right. I got some questions. First and foremost is, well, it sounds like this is personal, so I assume you'd like to be a part of everything. This is more than acceptable. In fact, preferable to me, considering what we're probably up against."
Yeah, and I'll gesture to everyone that I'm kind of having a conversation so that like nobody magically could like hear our conversation by, you know, and I'll just say, yes, it does seem quite personal, and I believe that the Platinum Watch is ready to enact that revenge themselves. Um,
Mm.
we would be happy to back you up, and just know that my magics would not only extend to them, but yourself as well in this endeavor.
So what I'll say then is that the Black Viper now doesn't hold this physical distance anymore. She kind of like walks over to you guys, like right in the middle of your group, and kind of like leans against the wall in the middle of you guys. So you guys can kind of conspire quiet.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can speak aloud without worrying of someone listening down the
Yeah,
end.
I just
Yeah,
worry
yeah,
about spying eyes and stuff.
yeah. She wants to include like all the information to be out there. So yeah,
Yep.
she understands that this is quiet. So she walks now like trust established, it seems, or at least mutual beneficial arrangement established. She just like walk like right to your group and like right into the middle, and you guys can all huddle around in like a 10
Yeah.
foot bubble kind of. Yes, Selena.
Yeah, now that she's closer, does what I can see of her face look like the castle lantern?
The secret
I will
twin.
say the Castellanters are a white ethnicity. Um, and also, yeah, they were a white ethnic and half elven family. She is darker. She's darker ethnicity. You don't know. She looks like she could possibly be a half elf. Definitely not a full elf. She could be a human or a half elf maybe, but because of her hood, you can't see her ears. So you would be hard pressed to believe she's Castellanter.
Okay, gotcha.
And
Yeah,
as
unless
this
she's some unknown secret adopted daughter, cousin, something from faraway families. You'd be hard pressed to believe she's Castellanter.
wouldn't that be a twist? But as
Uh,
she's close by, I also like keep an eye on like where my coin purse is because I've
yeah.
been this kind of person before.
So she walks up. She definitely like has her hands, whatever. And Nero like puts his hand on his coin purse,
Not like
and
more like slowly, quietly, like
yeah, you kind of back
like
up, and there's a very clear gesture of like caution for your coin purse. And she kind of smirks amusedly at you, Nero, as she walks by. She sees this, like she likes that she sees she can very much like that she strikes some level of insecurity, if not fear, into the people she walks by. She seems to very much relish it, but she folds her arms very much like it's clear where her hands are. She folds her arms and like leans against the wall in the middle of all of you, not being too close to any one of you, but still close enough to whisper conspiratorially. And she'll say, "So, where are we hitting exactly? Any ideas or any leads?"
um
Colat Towers.
Ah, Flat Towers. Okay, we can do this. Any other information that you have on the place? I know a little
well
bit.
well we're trying to get more info on the place, but one of the things we know for sure is that there's some kind of magical ward that protects it. Only certain people can
Mm,
go in and out.
yes, it's true. I had considered uh, visiting Flat Towers myself before I knew its affiliations and encountered the barrier. It is I it is very hard, if not improbable, to get through. But there must be a way. People come and go after
Oh,
all.
oh, there's a way.
Yes,
It,
it's my favorite way. So
mhm.
I really like to bob. And there's these people that if we track them down, they're wearing necklaces. And so we get to bop them and take their necklaces. And then the necklace will let us into the Kolat Towers.
Ah, necklaces, sort of keys, if you will. Very interesting.
Which
Okay.
would Miss Miss Viper,
It is just the Black Viper.
Miss the Black Viper,
You
understood.
could really drop the miss part
Oh,
in.
under
It's
okay
not the
then.
formal name.
Okay, Black Viper.
There we go.
We
She
would you
smiles.
prefer?
You can see you can see she likes that. She likes being called Black Viper. Sorry, keep going.
Uh, would you prefer doing this job on your own or with backup?
Well, this is personal for all of you, and more the merrier. I think it would be best if we did this all together. I could uh, do it on my own, but I would need quite a bit of information before I'd feel comfortable even agreeing to do it solitarily. And from what I know so far is that there's a force field around it, and you must pass through that force field with necklaces, which, by the way, I don't think I would have too much trouble acquiring, but I don't know anything about the towers themselves. So I need to look into this.
All right.
And like I said, I would want to know about its interior, how many guards are there, plan it all out before I would be comfortable
Get
even
it,
agreeing to doing it by myself.
get an insider info, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, we're working on that right now. We have a couple friends that have been scouting the place out for us, so we could go talk to her now and see what kind of information she found out.
The Black Viper says, "Ah, very diligent. Excellent. Well, I will tell you what. I will come to your establishment every night, and we might trade information. As you can probably imagine, I don't like to be seen in the streets too much. So
Understood.
let us meet, consolidate information, plan, and so on and so forth. In the meantime, I will begin my own preparations. You said you needed these necklaces, yes?
Yeah, we're trying to track some of them down. We might have some leads on that.
How many necklaces do you need?
One, two, three, four, at least six, but with you seven.
Okay.
We have two.
8, because Smokey will want to come with us too.
It might be safer for Smokey to stay outside. Sedan's scary.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, but
No, do not be crazy. Look at this one. And she kind of pets Smokey and she kind of happily is the Black
Well,
Viper
that's the
scratches her
test to
head.
make sure that's the test of morality for Selena, whether Smokey likes or not.
That's true. That's true. I'll roll to see. Uh, I'll say that Smokey isn't like doesn't like hiss at the Black Viper, but Smokey is certainly like wary of the Black Viper. Kind of is like it's very much the look of like a cat who's like nervous to meet someone new, but is like kind of pacing around the alley, kind of like wanting to come close, but is like a little scared. Um, and this is how Black Viper is amongst most strangers. But uh, in the meantime, she says, "Such a stealthy and beautiful thing. You're going to heist without a panther, a stealthy panther? You're crazy."
yeah, you're right. Yeah, come on,
Eight.
Hero.
Okay, eight it is.
Do you have any necklaces ready?
I take out one. Yeah, we have two. This is what it
Two.
looks like.
So we need six more.
Exactly.
She
Will you
like
need this for
cracks her knuckles.
comparison, or is this visual matter enough?
Yeah, she looks at it and she goes, she looks at it and says, "Do both of them look the same? The
I
two
hold them
you've
both
acquired?"
up.
Yeah, and they do look the exact same.
They're
Goes,
the exact same.
"Then that is all I require. I will have your necklaces for you tomorrow evening."
And all of them, or we're gonna like, oh wow.
Well, I don't want to take away the fun if the princess requires the need to bop, as it were. I
She
won't do all the work.
well, she does like to bob. Selena, it
Oh,
might be
yeah.
best to give the princess a chance to bop.
Yeah.
Then why don't we say I get five and you get one?
We could probably track
Sure.
down one.
That
You
sounds
don't.
fair.
I don't want to take all the fun after all.
All right. All right. One more thing. When you come to the Platinum Rest, how will we know it's you?
Could I be anybody else?
I didn't know if you were coming in disguise or in your current outfit or in another disguise.
Oh, fear not, I will be coming as the Black Viper. If I am someone else, let's say, you would never know it's me.
Fair, fair enough.
So, I will visit you tomorrow evening. Be on the lookouts. I can assure you I will be coming in most subtle of manners. And we will talk business and what to do next. And you can share with me the information that you had with these agents you have. So, one last piece of business to attend to before I take to the night and find what I need for our little heist, and that is payment.
I'll
I will,
I'll, I'll handle this, Lena. And Nero will take out 250 gold.
you drop the hand into her hand, and
Yeah,
she
I'm
weighs
dropping
it.
into.
She weighs it in her hand. She kind of looks inside, and seems satisfied. She doesn't count it or anything, but she bears the weight and looks at the gold. And
Feeling gold in her hand is
looks,
probably one of her favorite sounds or sensations.
yeah, she looks at it appraisingly, maybe not just for the value of it, but also because gold.
Mm. I
But
relate to.
she,
I know it's a great feeling, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, make an insight check.
Okay, a thief on thief kind of thing. 17.
17. Surprisingly, you don't see the glint of greed in her eyes as she weighs it. She weighs it to, and you see that she's like probably handled enough gold that she can like feel the weight of something and know if she's generally being ripped off or not. So she probably looked inside to tell if it was platinum or gold or copper or silver, and she bared the weight in her hand to know if it generally feels like 250. She's probably handled enough bags of gold. She knows what 250 feels like, and puts it in her bag. But you don't see the glint of greed in her eyes. You don't see the like intensity of like a thief who's like, oh, a lot of gold, yes. It's very like secondary. Like the gold isn't as valuable as it is to her as it is to you or to pretty much any other thief you've ever met. It's like in this moment you have this realization that maybe all the thievery isn't about the gold and the wealth.
Oh,
Maybe it's about the thrill of the
She's already
Reputation.
loaded.
she's an artist. She's not a money maker, she's an artist.
I can respect that.
And a very successful one at that, it seems like.
Like,
Also, I grapple her, cast Zone of Truth, and say, "What is your name?"
no, don't. I'm not
She
with him.
dro-
He's a new guy. He's new.
she
I'm
drops
just
the
kidding. I'm
bag.
joking.
I know you're joking. I know you're joking. She drops the bag into her satchel, and says, "Looks like we're in business. Well,
Good.
I will be seeing you all tomorrow evening, and I'm excited to be working with a group. This is going to be a first for me."
And I offer to shake her hand.
She'll shake your hand.
Yo, Doskwell.
Black Viper, and she
Can I make a
will.
perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception or insights?
17. Did she steal his wallet?
Yep.
Yep.
No, wait.
I'll just say, yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute here.
I'll just say, in her head, I like the way you work, Black Viper. I respect you'll return half of that when we see you later.
She like gives you a side eye,
And
in
I'll
your
let
head,
her walk away.
Yeah. In your head, you open the way for her, and in your head you hear, "Oh, I like you." And she walks by with a little look, and she as she like gets past you, she kind of like her hand comes out, the not the hand she shook with, the left hand, with a familiar bag of gold Nero in her hand, and she
I see
just
that.
lobs it over her shoulder back in your direction, Nero, and walks out nonchalant as ever down the aisle.
Yeah, that
Fuck
was
me,
awesome.
she's
She's
good.
great.
Fuck me, she's good.
I was like, I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. She's steal. Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, and she goes out the alley as night has fallen out there. It's a little bit more dark, and just kind of heads back out into the city of Sharn to collect 5, not 6, but 5 pass amulets. It's on you guys to take the last one.
Okay.
She did return all of it, by the way, Nero.
Mhm. I know. I'm counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, okay, she's good. Fuck me, she's good. I think I know a lead about where. Well, now that that's done, I think I know a lead where we could possibly track down one of the amulets.
Okay. Well, we could try and get on that before the night's done.
Oh, don't worry, it's Black and Platinum Watch.
Perfect. Actually, I think I know who you're thinking of. I just like think over the staff. Also just say, Gron, uh, are you okay? You've seemed very rattled.
Oh, I'm not rattled. I'm just waiting for the opportunity.
He's a man on a mission.
Nah, he's a fellow bopper.
Understood. My
Oh
apologies.
no,
Calculated.
I want to be clear. I am going to murder them. I'm not going to bop them. It's not going to be friendly. They're going to be dead. I will stack the bodies high enough to make the towers themselves seem small in comparison.
Tally will kind of walk over to Selena. Like, you were right. He's gonna bop him. He's gonna bop him. That's what he's gonna do. You got it? Okay. You're very right.
Sounds like we need to go on a hunt.
Oh, sweet. She has a mini. I found a mini
Yeah.
online for her. Look.
Oh, that's
Right
perfect.
there's your Black Viper mini. La, there
Can't
she
see
is.
anything right now.
You're
Oh,
not sure.
fuck me.
We've been sharing this
Old.
entire
I'll also
time.
just say,
No
Gron,
one
have you
ever-
ever heard of the Black Viper and the underground enterprises?
Have I previously heard of them, Ryan?
Anyone who would wish to can roll a history check about the legend of the Black Viper.
Would I have an advantage on this as a local,
No.
as a criminal on myself?
Oh my
You will be able to make the roll because you're from Sharn.
Okay, got it. Understood.
12. 12, okay.
I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 24.
You know who she is? No, you don't.
This character
Okay.
rolls such good mental stats, man.
So you rolled a 20 and you rolled a 12, Nero?
Yeah.
So, Nero. Well, yeah. We'll start with what Nero and Tally both mutually know. You've heard over the last maybe year, maybe two. It's difficult to track when exactly rumor became a real person, or all of these things. But maybe about a year or two ago, word began to circulate about this thief who roams in a cloak and a dark costume, who is
That almost sounds like me. I have a long
sure.
dark cloak and everything, but
They say that she has like daggers that will take your soul, and that she's the greatest thief Sharn has ever known, and the nobility especially fear her, for those are her prime targets. But children are warned, and you would have been warned, Nero. It's like, oh, if you run into the Black Viper, you do best to toss your purse on the ground and run for the hills. And maybe even heard stories of that, of someone being like, and you too, Tally, of like someone being like, oh, I was walking in the street, and there she came out of the alley and drew her silver rapier and deadly daggers, and I knew it was the only reasonable thing to do, and I just threw my purse on the ground and I ran for the hills because we knew that's what she wanted. And so you suspect that more than a couple people have just seen her and thrown their purse at the ground and ran for the hills, as she's very much a figure of like fear amongst noble caste and sort of middle ground. But you haven't heard, like, you've heard plenty of rumors and ghost stories from like the lower. This would be what you know, Nero, exclusively. Is you've heard plenty of like like really fanciful rumors about the Black Viper from like the lower class, but nothing that would really make you think that like she actually does a lot of thievery in like lower Jura or like the lower places. She doesn't, whether it's out of nobility or out of just they don't have as much and they're not as great targets, doesn't seem to go for like the people who are struggling. Like she doesn't go for coppers and silvers from people struggling. Doesn't seem to be her vibe. What you know, Tally, that Nero does not, nobody else knows, is that the legend of the Black Viper began 100 years ago. That in a
That was exactly gonna be my question. How long has she been
uh,
around?
a notorious burglar, pickpocket, mugger, and assassin was said to have died 100 years ago, but not before making her legend and a long and nefarious career around Sharn. Um, and and that's pretty much it. It was just the terror of Sharn, and there was no person who was beyond her blade. There was no prize beyond their reach. There was everyone feared the Black Viper. They operated notoriously without being able to be stopped by anybody. But it is said that that the Black Viper did die 100 years ago, and so many people who know of this legend are shocked and afraid because of that very legend. Perhaps it carries weight. So when they see the Black Viper, they hear this burglar, this assassin, this thief who evaded capture by faking their own death 100 years ago and have returned to strike fear into Sharn to kill kill anybody who is in their way and take what they want from anyone who might stand in their way. So there's very much a backdrop of notoriety behind the Black Viper's legends. Whether this is someone who died and has come back to life, whether this is a person who's just sort of laid low for 100 years and is returning upon the scene, you're not sure. Nobody knows. But there is
What?
certainly a legend
What?
behind her.
Yeah, what features, as far as race or species, did I gather from her visage?
Her visage, she wasn't unattractive, like just from what you could see below. Like there's a youthfulness, like the skin holds nicely to her face. It's entirely possible she could be an elf or a half elf. Half elves live for quite a while, and they retain their youth. Elves live for longer than that. Um, you know, a, she could be a human who has maybe stolen something that has gained her the powers of long life. She could be back from the grave. But she was definitely of like human elf, half elf proportion and size. Um, can't think of any other races that kind of fit that profile. Kalashtar fit that profile. She could technically be Kalashtar, but you didn't see any locks of white, and Kalashtar are usually very fair, so I'm probably not Kalashtar. She could be a changeling. Of course,
human.
who knows? You know, tough to say, but she appeared to be somewhere in that elven to human category, as far as you could tell, just from
Leaning
what you could see of
towards
the lore face.
human.
Leaning towards human. Not impossible to be an elf,
Yeah.
but leaning towards human. Especially considering how youthful she looks, and
Mm-hmm.
the story goes back 100 years. That could be an elf, as far as like youth versus longevity goes. Entirely possible. She's wearing a mask; it's hard to tell, right?
Mm.
But definitely, if you had to make a guess without the legend behind it, you'd say maybe more leaning human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elf not out of the question, but leaning human.
Mm-hmm. I think
So it's tough to say.
in my head that we are dealing with a relative or an admirer, perhaps.
Ooh, a copycat.
Copycat.
Very well.
Does Talenta tell us this?
Nope.
He said that in his head, yeah.
Fuck.
I'll tell you what, Nero. I will not give you quite as much as I gave Talenta, but I will say that like you have heard whispers about her legend that she is like a 100-year old thief, and she's been around Sharn here and there. And the legends and rumors only really started popping up in the last year or two. But all of the myths and legends around the Black. But you probably waved your hand and been like, yeah, you're full of it. But people have definitely said like, oh, she's 100. She's like 100 years old. She's the greatest thief to have ever lived. And you're like, okay, whatever. So you don't really believe them. But Talenta has heard far more details. Enough to be like, yeah, there was someone known as the Black Viper back then who did all of these things.
I'm a professor. so you know,
Yeah, that's your
part time.
part-time professor. Yeah. Okay. What is next for the group? The sun has gone down. You can return to the watch or the rest. Excuse me. Return to the rest and see what's going on there. Maybe catch up with Sephia and what she's learned. You could,
I have an idea.
yeah,
I got something I want to do with the rest.
sure.
I want to go assassin hunting.
That is true. You could also go assassin. Okay. Who's going where? Nero wants to go to the rest. Callie wants to go assassin hunting. We break it off into teams. Is this like a team captains thing where Callie gets to pick one, then Nero gets to pick one?
I was gonna say, well, someone will need
Kickball.
to watch your behind. I'll come with you, Talenta.
The rest is also very secure, so Nero could safely go home,
Yeah,
considering you have all of
I,
these
I've like
guards.
I got like 12 guards on.
You have a
on-
full
Yeah, that's what I
security
mean, so
force.
I'll go with
Yeah.
Talenta and make sure he's good.
Well, hold on there, Katash. How stealthy are you?
I'm
Can you move
not
around without making noise?
I'm
not necessarily, but
Hmm.
I can also just hang back until you need me if you like. But your choice.
Would be nice having healing. And I will most likely fall off of a tall building by the end of the night. So, yeah, I'm with
All right.
kick your squadron.
Selena like holds her hammer up and kind of like looks from behind it at Tally with like big eyes.
Well, okay, so her flying shouldn't make a whole lot of sounds, right?
She's in leather armor. Her wings aren't like. There's nothing like that going on.
It's like it's a very gentle
No,
breeze.
they're
It sounds like a
they're
very
little
gentle
butterfly
breeze.
wings. They're like
Exactly.
basic. They're silent. Like they like.
Okay.
Honestly, you look at her and like her wings aren't really what's keeping her flying. Like they're maybe they are, but if
Whole
they are,
time?
it's because of if they are keeping her flying, it's because of magic. Like they're certainly flapping, but like she's like this, right?
It's for show.
And her wings are like this, and they're flapping like this. That's not how wings work. So maybe it's the nature, maybe there's magic embedded in the wings that activates when they flap. You don't know the things about it, but the point is that any bird you've seen flying has to like have the wings like that to fly.
Yeah.
Whereas Selena just like flutters around like this and does little loopy loops and whatever she wants, and the wings
got you.
flap behind her like they are working, but anybody who knows anything about
Aerodynamics.
aerodynamics knows that it's like, yeah, those are
So I have a
Look like
question. Does Selena float around like her character model, or does she literally float like still in the air while the wings are flapping?
I think she's got a little like it's
Little
up to you.
Yeah,
Selena.
I think it's
Yeah, I feel like she kind of like.
It's like Tinkerbell.
Yeah. Mhm.
Maybe if she got serious, she would stand still.
I imagine there's been you know what? Actually, Tally, the moment when that like ghostly thing went through Selena and she had like a moment, the wings went completely static in like a whole like a holy shit kind of way, but she didn't fall out of the air.
She's a phony.
Or she's just better at flying than everybody else.
Maybe. Wow.
One way or the other, that's for sure.
Perpetual fly spell.
She's either really bad at flying or she's really good at flying.
No in between.
There's no in between.
Oh my god. So yeah, as you look at him from behind your hammer, he kind of like he has like a weird realization behind his eyes. You don't really know what, but it's like you can come too, Selena.
She
What'd you
gets
say?
very excited I didn't realize I was on mute.
She like fist bumps.
Yeah, yeah, she's pretty happy about coming along.
Right.
Is
And
she
he
will
does
be on
like
the best
weird
behavior.
gestures. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
he no, I was just gonna say like uh he does like these weird gestures that probably neither one of you fucking know what they mean.
Selena will pretend to know though. She'll like nod her head. She'll be like, "Yeah."
Nero thinks he might know what they are, but he doesn't.
Tally,
It's
you make
not
these
peach candy.
motions that nobody is gonna know, and everyone's like,
I,
yeah.
th I think I've seen them before, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah. But um then he kind of right. Let's go, guys.
You look into the dark corner of the alley where a brooding Gron stands.
I don't do quiet.
You could you could be bait maybe.
Okay.
Or you can hang at the rest and drink some with Nero, your buddy.
I won't be drinking anything until I put him in the ground.
What, Nero?
Nero goes like, he
Nero
gives you that look.
or Boromar.
Sedan.
Ah.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Okie dokie. So it sounds like Nero's gonna go to the rest, and everybody else is gonna go assassinate. And in fairness, this particular mission comes from Gron, actually. So makes sense that he'd be coming along. Okay, just to update you guys, remind you what you're up against. The Sharn Watch is overwhelmed by a recent surge of violence and needs your help. There are reports of an assassin prowling the rooftops, picking off targets with arrows and alarming citizens. Sources say he goes to ground somewhere near Tal'Dorei State, or Terminus Station. Find him. Alert the Sharn Watch to his whereabouts and aid in his arrest if you can. Don't kill him, since doing so could elevate violence further.
Did you just call the Justice League the Batman League with me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it was. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you. I see where I stand in your mind. He has no fucking clue what I was talking about. Look at him.
No, I have no fucking clue.
Never mind.
Okay, let's get down to business.
To defeat
Okay.
the Huns.
You guys, yeah, you guys are out. You know, Tally is jumping from rooftop to rooftop. The moon silhouetting him as he makes his way across. Definitely not Indiana Jones anymore, but more like a dark crusader, perhaps. Braun in the streets, fucking Selena fluttering after Talenta, like totally killing the vibes, and the Kalashtar wandering around the streets as well with Gron 2 by 2. You guys hunt for a hunter. I need you guys. I need. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around. Who would like to? I'm gonna need. There's gonna be basically like. I need 3 investigation successes from the horde in order to find him tonight. So we're gonna go one by one. Who is our first investigator? Team lead Tally, is it you?
I mean, I could do a little investigating here and there.
All right. Tally, you hunt down the sources of the latest assassinations. You feel the blood in between your fingers. You run across rooftops. You scour through the city for
Look
any
for
enemies.
fletchings.
Fletchings,
of
that's
the arrow.
right. Go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can find this would-be assassin.
Shit. Inspiration.
Sure, if you got it.
24.
The assassin flees the scene as he hears this loud grunt from the
Shit!
rooftop. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck!
24. No, that will be considered success. You've got some pretty decent leads. There are some puzzle pieces that need putting together, but perhaps one of your allies have just what you need to keep the trail going. So let us go to our next investigator. Gron, Selena, Kutash, who's next?
Gron will go.
All right, Gron, investigation, please, as you wander the streets looking for information.
And Gron's feeling lucky.
Fair enough. Lucky guy. Big softy.
So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's fair. That's fair. Vegas would agree.
And that'll be a 21.
21. Ron, you have proven yourself time and time again to not just be the oafish brute that you appear to be. You are, underneath all of that, a keen mind who plays the scenes, who knows your way around here and there, who has played the various factions and knows what to do. And in this very case, you do as well, with surprising proficiency, with a direct logic. You hunt down leads, find these places where assassinations have happened, methodically go through the evidence and track down leads, break down some doors, and find some information necessary to lead you on the path. But it is not the full answer, not even if you combine your information with Talenta. Someone else needs to fill what is missing. Selena, I'm coming on you next.
Our head
Because
investigator.
That's so illegal. That
because
is
I know
so
how this
illegal.
is gonna go.
Watch her make it hit a natural 20.
Selena,
Oh,
you're off on your own. You're looking
around,
around, investigating, hunting down
boy.
leads, probably bopping more people than needed to be bopped.
I got an 11.
Selena, you actually find a really good lead. You find out this one guy who's a known associate of local murderers. You're like, yes, this is it. And as you go in, you find this guy, you corner him, and he pulls a dagger, and you smash his head to a small pulp that's scattered across the ground, and kind of, yeah, exactly, oops, and realize that the lead's gone a little cold because you smushed him.
No, he's
So
not cold yet. He's still a little warm.
He's a little warm, but not warm enough, that's for sure. And so, Selena, your trail goes a little cold tonight, and you're like, oh, rats. But you did get to smite someone, and that feels good. Which brings us to our last investigator of the evening. Let's see if he can bring it all around. Katosh, you're hunting down leads, maybe using the path of light to inspire goodness and sort of civic duty to come forward about information needed. Go ahead and make an investigation check to see what you can find.
Awesome. I was wondering if I could use my owl familiar to get the help action, have him fly around the rooftops.
Yeah, absolutely. Flying, scouting, looking for suspicious activity. Go ahead and take advantage, sure.
The 15.
A 15. You look hard, Tosh. You look very hard indeed. And you get a couple of good leads, but nothing that turns up any results tonight. You can always keep looking tomorrow, but Tally and Gron find some really good results. The path is there. You're just missing that final thread. There's just something there's just that last piece of information that would point you exactly where you need to go. But you just need to keep looking. But as you guys grow tired and the night grows late, you know that you need to turn in for the night. Sharn has gone to sleep, and so should you. And tomorrow you may continue your investigation for this assassin. You're just on the brink of cracking the case. Katash says he's got some leads he can pick up on tomorrow night. Selena talks about how she accidentally smushed someone's head who probably would have known where the assassin is, but Bob. And Gron and Tally share their very, very skillful leads that may lead to the result. But tomorrow evening you may continue, or tomorrow during the day, whatever you want. But the night grows late. Pick it up tomorrow. Meantime, Nero, as you make your way over to your very well-defended nightclub, let's go see what's going on over there. As you make your way to the Platinum Rest. All right, I want you to do me a little favor. Nero, I'm going to have you roll some dice to see what's going on around the rest. Okay.
A
Let me
D20,
see.
D100.
I'll let you know just a moment. I just gotta go find my little event chart so I know exactly what we're rolling here. Red table. Okay, let's see here. Which represents let's do it this way. Okay. No, no. Sorry. Second. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so what I need you to do, my friend, is this. I need you to roll me a d6. I then need you to roll me another d6.
Okay. First D6 coming up. And that's a 1.
Stood.
And another 1.
Yep.
Second D6 coming in. And it's another 1.
A 1 and a 1. Okay, here's what I need you to roll for me. There,
Oh
your
boy.
1 means there's going to be an event, the first one anyway. So, right, I gotta get a little event chart. Patrons, tables, and events. Where's my events chart? Oh, okay. So I will judge this. Okay, I need you to roll me a d20.
1D20 coming up. 13. What could it possibly be?
13. Oh, interesting. We haven't seen this person yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gotta go figure out who the fuck they are. Okay. Understood, understood. Just formulating some events here. Oh, okay, this is very cool. So you go in and you find that a couple of the employees are maybe not working as well as they should because they've gathered around this interesting individual that does include the ghost. They've
Even the
gathered
ghost.
around.
Wow.
Yeah, the ghost seems very interested in a particular new guest to their tavern. They're sitting around as this woman, this definitely older lady, is sitting around, and she's like seemingly like telling stories that everybody's very absorbed in, very interested in what she has to say. Would you care to approach?
My interest is piqued.
Yeah. I lost there. Note, where are you? On the time that they. Okay, here we go. We'll go this way. Sorry, just scrolling down.
It's okay.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Here we go. You see this female dwarf sitting there. As you make your way forward, her face seems like almost kind of permanently stuck in like an almost horrified rictus a little bit. Like she talks, but she's like, "Oh yeah, like I was around here, and like her face just looks like while she talks, it's always terrified." But she is also accompanied with this like 8 foot tall steel like construct that is just like is built of wood and shields and just stands sentry behind her, unmoving. And yeah, she's kind of talking. She goes, "I remember back when I owned this place, it wasn't quite so upscale, but I had a great time. It reminds me of this time," and she just begins to relay tales about apparently the time where she owned what is now known as the Platinum Rest. It seems that she was one of the original owners of this particular like tower, the set of rooms in the tower. She goes, "I really made a good job about it. It's very interesting." You'd also notice that oh my god, she's also dressed a lot like dressed like mage robes, wizarding robes, and so on and so forth, and does have the mark of Tal'Dorei on
Oh,
her neck.
interesting. You said her face was in a rictus?
Yeah, it's like in this horrified rictus, like permanently frozen in this like moment of terror. But she speaks normally enough.
Huh. Can I can't tap him on the shoulder, but can I get Delaine's attention?
Wait, yeah, you.
The ghost.
Well, Elaine is right there. Is like,
Elaine.
I
Okay, Elaine.
see, interesting. And you walk up. Elaine says, "Oh, Nero, I should introduce you to somebody. This is Alcoria the Condoric. Wouldn't you believe it? Some kind of well, actually, what I used to own the place. And Alcoria says, yes, until I realized that there was this horrifying ghost, and I realized I had to sell the place for cheap. And Elaine says, I'm sorry about that. And the two of them kind of laugh together. But Alcoria stands up and says, a pleasure to meet you. You're the proprietor here, Nero? And puts a hand up to shake your hand.
I'm one of the proprietors. Yeah, I'm one of the owners. It's my place now. Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you have dealt with the ghost problem a little unusually, and that your face remains intact.
It takes a bit to get used to him, but you just got to put him to walk, you know?
Oh,
Right,
sure.
face. Oh my God.
I'm terrified. I always perpetually. Not
Uh,
polite to comment.
no, I'm talking. God, I'm talking to Ryan.
Sure.
But
Uh,
yeah, Miss Condorica, welcome back. What brings you to town?
Well, honestly, I'm here on some a little bit more serious business, actually. I was sent on behalf of the house because we've been led to understand that one of our heirs has passed.
Oh,
Rumor is that one of the proprietors here, Lord Benrig de Condaric, I just came to see if the rumors are true because the house has received no word, nor have we received any sort of, or are aware of any remains of the former heir. And he owned this place, and if you're one of the owners, you must know where Benrig is.
oh. Like instantly, Nero's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Ryan, what's her first name again?
Alcoria.
Alcoria.
Alcoria de Condaric. Lady Alcoria de Condaric. You can just call me Alcoria.
Alcoria. I've got can we get some space here, people?
Oh, yeah, okay. And they all sort of get all the college star and the ghost and everybody else. They'll scatter to go back to work and work the bars. There's plenty of empty mugs.
Back to walk, damn it.
Yeah, and they'll kind of scout.
Yeah, I kind of like sit down with her and I say, I get a drink to anything you want to drink?
I don't. It's a little hard for me with the whole situation to drink anything. I'd rather do it in private.
Okay,
it's okay. Thank you.
Thanks, I'm sorry. Yeah, Miss Alcoria. I've got bad news for you. Benrig was he was killed not too long ago.
Oh, that's
Your face, right?
It's really hard to hold.
God damn it!
Oh, that's really terrible.
Get stuck that way.
Terrible news.
So
okay, you get the picture.
Right, I am so sorry if his face is stuck that way all night.
Oh,
am I the only one who screenshotted that?
I will.
Oh,
later
that's
on.
Really horrible news.
That deserves to be on a T-shirt.
Because
it happens.
It's really no laughing matter.
No, I'm not laughing. Above table, I'm laughing. But in character, I am not.
It seems kind of like you're laughing at me.
Not Nero, but ma'am, yeah.
No?
I was. Benrig was. Benrig was a good friend.
He's a good friend.
I'm so sorry.
She's so tired. Benrig was such a good boy.
Were you related to him?
Yeah, I'm a Kandaric.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yes, but I know. I'm sorry. I'm not an expert in dragon marked houses and everything. I'm sorry. He's been at the Jurasco House of Healing. Um.
Okay, I will. I'll be
Oh,
sure to send some people from the house to go gather his remains and
but
see to it the sovereign host performs the proper rites. He was a good boy, you know.
but ma'am, I think there might be a way to help him.
What do you mean?
There have been there are ways to bring someone back. We're on a deadline for it, but I think there might be a way to bring him back.
You can't imagine how much my jaw hurts after all these years of holding his face. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
sure.
stop. I give you
I'll
permission to
tell you what.
stop.
I'm gonna say, Nero, make me a. I'll tell you what though, Nero, make me a wisdom saving throw to like keep your composure while talking to this individual.
Uh, Ryan, please don't do that. That's gonna be my sleep paralysis nightmare demon.
Do it. Wisdom saving throw.
19.
You you feel that sort of feeling of wanting to laugh, but you hold it back, and you're able to hold this conversation. You're able to deceive her into believing you don't. You're taking this very seriously.
I am, but I am
Um,
trying to take this
I
seriously.
know. I mean, you're not laughing. She doesn't seem to notice that you want to burst out into laughing. Um, and she says, "You're telling me how I can't not be this person now and not be the face." She goes, "You're telling me how Strasco isn't willing to bring her back, or no one from the Sovereign Host is
It's.
willing to?" Well, she's
I mean,
Scottish too. You're
uh,
telling me there's no one who wants to bring her back?
we we need to. I'm going to need to talk to the sovereign host cleric tomorrow, but you need you. But things are things are very tough in Sharn right now.
Things
Ben
are very
are
dangerous in
are
Sharn.
um
What?
the
I
group
heard that there's
the
all kinds of dragon heist stuff happening around this bar. What
we
did you drag Benrick into something he couldn't handle?
no, we were all investigating, looking into like the dragon heist, into the missing platinum pieces, and we ran afoul of someone very dangerous and who is scares people so much that Jarosco declined to bring him back out of fear of this man.
Oh, that's terrible news. Well, if
I
you find some way to bring our treasured heir back from the grave, by all means, but we'll have to. I'll tell you what, it's gonna take a couple of days to alert his family. Take a couple of days, see if you can't figure something out, but we're gonna have. I mean, his family's gonna want his body.
I know I'm going to do the thing. We're going to talk to the sovereign host at the temple tomorrow and try and get this sorted out as quickly as we can.
Well, I appreciate it. I could give you maybe a day or two.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll head over there tomorrow morning, I promise. Do you need a room for the night?
No, no, I'm staying in the enclave. So
Okay.
good luck.
Okay.
But well, here's to Benrick, and she'll grab a thing from a nearby waiter and take a drink, and it spills out from her bottom lip for the most part. It's like
Nero has
definitely like
never been so torn between perturbed, uh, profound guilt and some bit of hilarity.
well, I better get going.
Thank you.
And listen,
You're always welcome here.
thank you, and I'll tell you what, as a gift for how much I can tell that you care about our good air, I'd be willing to provide you a little bit of a service. If ever you need to get to the front of the line of any House Kandaric base protection services to do with glyphs of warding, I'd be happy to personally provide that service.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Yeah. I'd have to look into what the prices are, but I can imagine it could definitely be useful for us.
Lips of Warding go for 350 gold if you go through the guild, but if you want, I'd be willing to charge you 300. Take the 50 gold piece guild charges off, and I'll provide them personally to give you a little bit of a break on them. You just need to come find me in the Kundarak Enclave or the Kundarak Bank. That's where you can find me, and I can set up a glyph of warding here somewhere or wherever you want.
So thank you very much. Ha I'll definitely tell the others when they get back here. Your
Okay.
uh, to Benrig.
So Benrig. He goes, okay, goodbye.
I know. I tap her on the shoulder and I
She,
leave her alone.
yeah, and she wanders out of the bar, her shirt mostly soaked to nail.
Dude, what
And
the fuck? Ryan, what the fuck? Oh my God.
that's the character.
That's it.
Wow.
We're killing the trust fund kid.
No.
Um, at this point, uh, one of the veterans walks up to you, Nero, says, "Hey, we got a little bit of a situation."
What is it now? I say to myself, like, oh, great, it's another problem. How can I help?
It's not really a big deal. It's just about what you want to do about it. We caught this pickpocket kid. We got him in one of the storerooms, all roped up. It's up to you to decide what you want done with him. We were thinking of a number of things, but since you're here, might as well ask what you want, boss.
I'll go. Let me go check. Let me go check it and see what they wanted. And then I
All
go
right.
investigate.
Go investigate.
Mhm.
You open up you see one of the, not the veteran, but one of the thugs. Is kind of watching the door, and he gives you the nod and kind of opens the door, lets you in. You see in this broom closet, there's this somewhat tied up human kid, like no, probably about like 11 to 13 years old, probably like 12 years old, something like that. Young kid, tied up, looking pretty scared, like scared out of his wits, frankly. Like he got caught and he's in big trouble. And he looks up at you, like terrified. He goes, please don't send me to jail. I'm sorry.
Hey, shh. What's your name?
Stannis?
Stannis?
Yeah?
Okay, but you're from around here, Stannis?
No, I'm from the thug behind you goes, "Tell him, kid." And he goes, "Oh, okay. I'm from Lower Dura. I'm from Lower Dura."
I tell the guy behind me, like, hey, I got this.
He kind of gives you an outside in case you need anything. The veteran goes back to managing the club.
Yeah, you got family down there?
No, kind of, I guess.
Do
Not
I believe
really.
him?
Yeah, no check required. Like this is how things go. Like, I don't know. He's probably trying to protect the people he knows and trying to save his own skin at the same time. He probably doesn't have any proper family.
But son, first, so what were you trying? I get a stool and sit down. So what were you trying to take?
Just coin, money, just something to get by with and help out some friends. You know, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I just guys gotta eat.
What? Like feels like I check with the guard. What was he trying to take? Like how much?
He was pickpocketing people around the club. It's coppers and silvers was in his pocket. Don't know how many he got to, but it looks to be about like maybe like 2 gold-ish worth. I could count it if you want, but 2 gold and silvers and coppers.
Can you count and get back to me?
Who? What?
Can you count the gold and get back to me?
Yeah, sure. It's like I said, silvers and coppers. But yeah, I'll look at it. He starts
It,
counting through it. About a maybe like a minute later, he goes, "Yeah, I'd say like uh, what do we got here? I'd say like 8 silver, 23 copper."
8 silver, 20. 8 silver, 23. Oh, 8 silver, 23 copper. Okay.
Yeah, about a gold's worth actually.
Okay. Okay. Good. Make sure that's talks to the people. Try to make sure it's returned and give them
Because
a free. Give them a
he
free.
goes,
No, I'm to the people who are getting pickpocketed.
yeah,
Give them
I'll look.
hand it back. Figure out who much lost and give a round of drinks on me. You know.
Sure, sure, yeah, yeah. And he'll wander off to go see if anybody's complaining about having lost their money. It's just you and the kid, just you and Stannis.
I close the door. But
He very much
you
like
can,
scrunches up like he's getting ready for a beating.
you can like I gotta give you credit. It takes guts to come into a place as guarded as this and try to pick people's pockets. How is he dressed?
Fine. I mean, you're looking at the edge of his clothes; they look a little dirty, maybe a little torn. He could pass as somebody who's like, he doesn't look well off. He doesn't look well off at all, but he also
He's not
isn't
in
wearing
rags,
clothes.
but he's not well off. He's like, oh,
He doesn't have giant blaring holes or doesn't stink or anything, but he's also not dressed terribly well. He looks like lower Duro, but he also looks like somebody maybe
I know.
dressed him in the bare minimum to come in here, or
Okay.
he himself did it.
But yeah, tell him it takes a lot of guts to come in here with that many guards in here to start pickpocketing.
He just kind of shrugs. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not too short to rob anybody, like
Mm-hmm.
on the street or anything, like with a blade.
Mm-hmm. What first time? First time pickpocketing?
Yeah, yeah. It's the first time. I've never stolen before. This is a first. You don't believe him.
You don't. I don't. You clearly. It was like, well, if your first time, you need to get a lot. You're gonna need to get a lot better at it.
Yeah, I guess there's only one way to practice, and
Mhm. Okay. How about this? I let you go. You tell the other. You tell your. You tell all your other friends because I'm sure you got friends down Lower Door to not come in here try to pickpocket my guests. Okay.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, sure.
And
I'll tell everybody.
and here's another thing. Oh, right. Wait, Ryan. How much copper makes up silver? 10.
10. It's all 10,
Okay,
10,
so
10.
okay, like nah. Okay, so like 9. So okay, got it. Uh, I'm gonna. I'm also. I'm also gonna make you. I'm also gonna say make you an offer.
Okay.
G Head on down there. You head on down there and make sure to tell everyone that you don't come into the club trying to pickpocket my guests. But in exchange, if you hear anything weird going on down there, or you need a place to lay low for a little while, if you and your friends are in trouble, you can sneak in. You can come in here. You can come in here as long as you promise not to steal anything and hide out if the watch is giving you trouble or some other dickheads, you know.
Uh, sure. Yeah, okay, sure.
And and in and in exchange for payment for this, I'm gonna give him 30 silver, 6 copper.
Oh man. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks,
And
Mister.
I also give him some very good advice about pickpocketing. Never go in somewhere unless you know how to get it. You're gonna get out, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You,
Great.
you can. My name's Nero Doskfall, okay?
Okay.
And I
Sure.
have to
Yeah.
shake his hand.
He'll shake your hand. The kid's stunned. This is not how this goes for most people.
You need to ride. You need to ride back down.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Now come with me. Follow. Come with me.
Oh, okay.
It feels like I untie him. I take him out of the closets. I've, like I get I give him like a piece of bread or something like that, like a loaf or whatever.
Okay.
I tell him like we've had a little chat. It'll be good. We have an understanding now.
Sure. What do you say, boss?
Okay, and I take him take him outside up to the take him up to like the the
Sky
top of
coach,
the yeah
like the
to the
sky coach
sky
landing.
coach. So I say hello to my Randolph friend.
Uh, Hi. And Larry and Dover's like, oh, who do we got here?
This is a friend of mine, Stannis. He's gonna be he needs a ride back down to Lord Dora.
The kid goes, oh, no, 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 no. Seriously, I'm okay. I don't need to. I don't need to ride. Uh, Dover goes, I mean, hey, you gonna say no to a free sky coach ride, kid? Goes, the kid will make a persuasion check, Nero, to see if you can. I'll give you advantage because Dover's helping.
Hmm.
See if you can convince this kid to take a sky coach ride.
Okay,
Not hard to do.
18.
He goes, I mean, I never been on a sky coach before.
I've never,
He goes, well, come on, kid.
I've never seen up top from Sharn.
No, not really.
You ever see the Skyway?
The Skyway? No, of course not. I
Hey,
haven't seen a middle district.
hey, 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 Dover. You bored for the night?
I mean, I'll do whatever you need, Mr. Dustfall.
Like I give him like 10 gold. I give him like I give him like 9 silver. Is that enough for the
5 silver a district.
five
So
silver? Okay, 5 silver district. Okay, I'm gonna give
so
him
if you
like
want to give him like a sky coach ride to the upper districts, maybe give him like
through. I was gonna offer. Can you give this little guy a tour through Sean?
just tell you what, like the whole, like all of it.
Just
Tell you
maybe not
what,
all
give
of
me
it, but
three,
like
give me 3 gold. I'll take the kid, to the upper district, fly around the upper district a little bit, take him down to lower Dara. How's that?
okay. And if he really embarrassed about coming down to Lord Dora on a sky coach, drop him off in middle then, if he insists.
All right, you got it. He looks down at the kid. He goes, "Come on, boss." And the kid's like stunned, and he heads up into the thing and flies, and then Dover takes him, flies away, and the kid kind of just like,
Like
what? Yeah,
I've
you
gonna
give him a
I've, like I give him like absolute like have a good night, you know?
yeah, you give him a little salute from the glass panel. He's probably in the lower seating area, and he's just kind of is like kind of waves to you like starstruck, like he's just like, what the fuck is going on? He's having like an Aladdin moment a little bit. Uh,
I
and he just met the genie.
yeah.
So and then he's shepherded away on the sky coach for the
How
first
good of an
time.
impression did I leave on him? Like, is he gonna do what I
You're
said?
probably God to him, dude. Are you kidding me? Like
Okay.
he showed up to rob your place. You're like, oh yeah, if you're ever stealing, yeah, show up at the club and lay low with your buddies. Here's a ton of gold, and
Technically silver, but
here's
basically
yeah,
gold.
yeah, here's a bunch of gold to feed you and your buddies for the next like week probably, and here's a free sky coach ride to the upper districts, which you've never seen, even come close to seeing before. Enjoy. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he definitely just met the genie, dude.
Hmm. I just made that kid's
So yeah, he
night.
flies off. He made that kid's fucking year
Month.
life, maybe. I don't know. He's in that sky coach. He's like, one day I want to be just like that guy. Um, but
Maybe
anyway, with
maybe not
that,
maybe not
the ne-
exactly like that, but yeah.
I mean, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
For
doesn't
all
know
he
about that.
knows, you're fucking God. You own you own like a super cool club. You're like dope as hell. You like let people like pickpockets like stay in there and protect them from the watch and like give out free sky
But you
coach
can't
rides. The
steal
upper
while
girls
you're
shit.
inside.
Well, he's gone now.
Yeah,
But you
I told him
basically
like yeah.
said, yeah. So anyway, he flies off. You come downstairs. Everybody shuffles in. Getting real close to catching that assassin. You guys can bump into Miro if you please.
I was
And
actually planning on when I was coming back. I was planning to talk to the High Raptor we got, but that could be later.
yeah. Well, you could talk to them, sure. Um, yeah, you can talk to them in a bit. We'll see
Okay.
that they're like out when you go back, and you can try them again in the morning.
Mhm.
But I think it's going to be a good time, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do this evening. We've been with Nero for a minute, so we'll come back to that. But is there anything anyone wants to do this evening, or should we start a new day?
No, I'm good.
All right, everybody take a long rest. Um, and we'll take a break too. We'll come back in like 15 minutes and 10, 15-ish minutes, whatever. And we'll move on to day two or whatever happens the next day.
Neo did
Sweet.
something nice for somebody. What a shock.
Yeah. Cool. Cool, folks. You all get some sleep. You all wake up this morning. It is another day here in Sharn where danger lurks around every corner. You have some choices of what you want to do, such as collecting a magical axe that you may have had been looking
That
for.
is exactly what is on Gron's first to-do item in the morning.
It is also a sword of vengeance, considering. No, I can't. Okay, fantastic. So why don't we just start right there, Gron? You like yesterday you've been, real like bury their bodies in the blood of their all that. But secretly, nobody really knew, but you were also like, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna get a new axe, it's gonna be great. You head over early as can be while the shops are opening to find you a magical battle axe. Fantastic. So here we go. I'd like you to start by rolling me a d4 to see how many weapons are turned up for your use.
4.
Ooh, that's really good, Gron. That's a lot of them. Excuse me. Okay. Pull the hair out of your mouth. You head down to the Steam and Steel. Let's see what we got. Let's see. No, not doing that one. That one sucks. Two. Maybe. I'm looking at I'm picking some out for you. That one's good. No. Oh. That's always a win. Okay. Okie dokie. You head down, and you are going to see the two men working away, Abby and Embrick. Abby's like, "Oh my God, Gron, it's so great to see you, Embrick. Your morning meeting is here." Big Embrick comes out of the back. Goes, Mr. Gron, good to see you. I got some morning. I got some good news for you. I got quite a selection for you, actually. I lucked out on a couple of these guys. So, why don't you come in the back here? I was fortunate enough that the different collectors were willing to let me take it off their hands for display. They're expecting it back tonight, or a big bag of gold. Either way. So, let's go take a look. And he takes you into the back. He's going to tell you right off the bat, each one of them is they're going to be worth 425 gold each. just off the bat. Okay, let's see what we got here. The first one he is going to go over to. He goes, let's start with this one. All right, this is great. Okay, I think you're gonna like this one. This one is technically magical because it is made of a very, very rare and difficult to mine material known as adamantine. So I got an adamantine battle axe. It is non-attunement, and I mean, nothing's gonna stand between you and whatever you're trying to get to. You know what I mean? He opens it up, and you're gonna see this axe made of this like almost obsidian, not as like cracky. Like obsidian is very is a very rough sort of texture. It's not a very flat texture. But this one is. It is this like hard, dense, like almost opaque black iron of some kind, more than iron. He goes, they say adamantine actually comes from the stars. It's a star metal, sort of. It's more solid than anything else you're ever going to find on the planet. So what these babies do is that if you hit something that isn't, a person trying to defend themselves, like a wall or a barrel or whatever, it's gonna crack right through it. You don't got to worry about this weapon ever being destroyed. This thing is gonna hold up against anything you throw at it. So, swing at a ship, it's gonna cut it in half probably. So,
I like that.
Adam, mechanically speaking, non-attunement item. Whenever you hit a object, it's considered an auto crit. The next one, yeah. Trying to decide. I've got 5, but I gotta limit it. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna give you 5. You rolled 4. That's great. He says, "Okay, this next one is. I don't know if it's your speed, but I'll let you decide." He opens it up, and it's very much got this like druidy vibe to the axe. The handle looks like a solid vine that's sort of like wrapped, or a solid piece of wood, a nice half that's wrapped in vines all the way to the very top. It's got designs of it's not actually like vines, but it looks like it. And it's got designs of grass. And as he opens the case, it actually does smell like cut grass almost. It's very nice. This is known as the blade of grass. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to skip that one because you can't attune to it. So perfect. That made my life easy. Just kidding. No, this one actually, I funny enough, I was trying to get it from this paladin up with the silver flame, and they weren't really willing to pass it on to me, but I happened to have said your name, and they suddenly turned around and were very, very happy to provide it. So I was apparently got some pull, at least lately, with the silver flame. Anyway, he opens it up, and it's this really nice battle axe. The filigree, the handles, the design, it's brass, maybe even bronze. The actual hilt of the handle seems to be like it's got ribbing for handles, for your fingers for grip, and it's like whites and blacks, like rings of white and black. But as you go up the haft and up the bronze haft, it comes to the blade, and the blade is like bronze, but the actual edge of it is like pure shining, gleaming silver, and it's got marks of flames down at the edge of the haft, and at the hilt it's got some kind of not words per se, but it's got some like not diamonds either, but some kind of like white gemstone design near towards the edge of the blade before the silver begins. It's a very, like, aesthetically very nice blade, and it has very much religious elements to it. He says this is known as the weapon of the verdict, weapon of verdict anyway. So this would be a battle axe verdict. They are usually meant to be wielded by clerics and paladins and stuff, not a necessity. But the blade does only attune to those who have a good heart. And I know you do, Grum, so I thought I'd bring it along. Now, these are meant to be blades for punishing evildoers, to be wielded by the righteous, so on and so forth. They are blessed by priests or maybe even celestials. This one was blessed by a high cleric of the Silver Flame. It has 3 charges, regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn, and you can expend them to do one of the following 2 things. The first of the one is condemn. So if you condemn a creature that you hit, you can expend a charge to deal an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target. It is, what I'm told, it is silvery flame, of course. And the second one is condemn. So you can use an action to expend a charge to touch a creature other than yourself, and this weapon will restore 1d8 plus 2 of the hit points to that creature. So it has, give some life, take some life. Very, very fine axe. So that's weapon number 2. Weapon number 3 was easier to acquire. It's simply a battle axe warning. You attune to it, and as long as you bear the weapon, you and any allies within 30 feet of you will be awakened at night. If anything violent should begin, but it won't wake you from a magically induced sleep. It also gives you advantage on initiative rolls. It means that you'll always be prepared for a battle no matter what, so long as you have it at your side and you're attuned. The last one, I actually gathered from a druid, believe it or not. So he came in from the Eldeen reaches. But anyway, and he'll open the last chest, and it is this very strange weapon. It is one solid piece of metal. It almost looks like stone, but it's metal. Very rough. It's sort of like almost like non-purified silver. So you can definitely see the impurities across the blade. So like on the surface, it doesn't look like a very good blade, but it is immaculately carved, I guess we'll call it, into an excellent blade. The hilt almost seems to look like a four-pointed star, one to the hilt, the crossguard, and the blade. The tip of it also seems to be almost like a diamond, a counterweight pommel. He says, this is a lunar weapon. It is attunement, and very simply, apparently it was crafted and has moonlight inside of it. So should you swing the blade and it make contact with your enemy at nighttime, it's going to deal an extra d8 of radiant damage. So when night falls, it absorbs the power of the moon and will deal that damage back to your foes. So those are the 4 choices I've got for you. Which of these do you think suits your fancy, Gron?
That is a very tough question. They're all magnificent.
Why'd you think so? If you need to the end of the day, I can hold them for the end of the day. But if you're ready,
I think given what we have going on, I think the battle axe warning.
a good choice. A good choice. He'll open up the case again, he'll gesture, let you hold the weapon. I don't think I ever went over the appearance of this one. I'll say that the blade, it's almost brass in color. Maybe even like a copper color to it. The blade itself. The haft is almost like made of almost like shell maybe, or like carapace or something. It's easy to grip for sure, but the blade though is not alive. As you wield it, it's almost warm to the touch, like you are touching a living creature, as if this weapon is something that watches unto itself, that is a thing that actively keeps a lookout, is actively aware, almost in a strange way.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
If I'm going to war with the Bormer clan, that's the way to go.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He goes, all right. Well, let's see here. Okay, so, yep, magical. The person who provided it, you've already paid me as your middleman, so we don't need to worry about that. And battle axes go for. Oh no, they go for 10. So that'll be 410 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, you hand a big bag of gold, which he puts in the chest that you took it from, and he will close it and lock it and hand you the weapon of warning. Say, well, I hope it serves you well. Hope it keeps you safe.
I hope so as well. That's the goal.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, I will make sure everything else here gets back to everybody by tomorrow. Hey, I don't know if your friends are looking for a battle axe. I mean, send them down here. I mean, they don't care who it sells to, so long as it sells. So I'm gonna hold them for the rest of the day.
I I will I'll let them know.
Fair enough.
They
Fair enough.
seem mostly like sword and hammer people, but I'll ask.
Fair enough. Couldn't hurt. He'll show you out. Embrick, yeah, shakes your hand, firm Smith's hand, gives you a good goodbye. Embrick gives you a affectionate wave from the side, or Abby does anyway. And yeah, you can head back to the rest with a kind of slot that axe into your belt loop or to the sort of axe holder at your side, proudly bearing yourself a new axe, and could take some time to attune to it this morning. And I could just say you attune to it. So
Yeah, that's the intent.
yeah, but the more you attune to it, the more you feel like, yeah, you're coming into contact with something. It's like a tree. It feels like it's alive. It's not aware. It's not conscious. It's not can't feel pain or nothing like that. It doesn't have a will of its own, but it is alive. It does have a purpose, and that purpose is to to watch, to be careful, to and as it completes its attunement, warn and to pass that awareness on to you. And as Gron shows up this morning, you guys are sitting around your booth. Gron's got a pretty cool axe at his hip. He's got a new cool axe.
Here goes like, dude, that's awesome.
Bro!
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, Selena's hyped too. She'll be like, "Wow, cool new X. I love it. That'll be perfect."
The guys down at the shop have some extra axes if you're into that sort of thing. You struck me more as a hammer gal, based on what I've seen so far.
Oh boy, it's tempting, but yeah, I couldn't ever abandon my hammer.
Gutash, are you a axe guy?
No, that looks gross and messy. I'm good back here, thank you.
Okay. But yeah, so how was the assassin hunts?
We got some strong leads.
The princess did a very adept job at intimidating the masses, letting them know that we're on the watch.
She killed someone.
Brutally. It was
We don't know who.
something.
You don't know who?
We don't know who.
Are you
It
sure
was a whoopsies. We
Yeah,
all had
no,
those.
he had a weapon. He just had far too much confidence, it seems.
He invited his brains to a coming out party. That's all.
Precisely. Gron, I couldn't have said it better myself.
So sure they were a criminal.
I believe so, yes.
That's what
And she
that's what
didn't
she
start
told
it.
us.
That's what we've
Not
heard.
just someone who was defending themselves because a little fairy with a giant hammer was coming at them.
I'm not saying she broke into
Who
their home,
knows?
but
We just turn over, she's just smiling.
I wonder if he had a family. Kids,
Eh.
maybe.
Doesn't
A dog.
anymore.
Criminals don't have families or dogs, right?
Responsibility.
I give everyone an update about the lady Kundara who swung by.
What did she
Who's-
look like?
Nero uses minor illusion to create a image of her face.
Oh fuck! Oh,
It's what she looked like, okay?
actually, looking at it, it looks like that all the time.
Apparently, yeah, she has trouble drinking. Apparently, she was scared, petrified by her face was petrified by a lane down there by accident when she lived here, and
Ah.
it's looked like that ever since. We are kind of lucky.
You said, wait. So was it Elaine or the drinking problem?
No. It was no. Elaine. She was terrified by Elaine, and thus she developed a drinking problem
Perhaps I can
from the frozen face.
help her if I
Not a
meet her at the
drinking problem
watch
like you
next
can't
time.
stop drinking, as in you have trouble drinking.
Uh,
Of course, she can stop anytime she wants, I'm sure.
It was like, well,
yeah, I've heard that.
that's none of my business.
Anyway, do we have someone to meet today, or do we wish to keep hunting the assassin?
Yeah. I was gonna head over to the priest of the sovereign house today and see if they couldn't help. Maybe they couldn't help Benrig.
Hmm.
I was also gonna check out a lead on maybe where we could find more of those medallions.
Yeah, we do have to get at least one necklace by tonight. And I think also hunting the assassin could be good too. Why don't we do both?
Yeah, we should probably start with the necklace first.
Aye.
I really need to cleave some folks from the Bormar clan, in
But-
twain, so
Well,
it gets appropriately, burnt in.
Twixt. Yeah.
well, I'll check with the contact and I'll see what I can get back. They can dig up.
Excellent work, Nero.
Thank you.
Anything else happen at the bar while we were away?
Nothing you concern. Nothing bad happened.
Interesting. Very well. I think we're due some shut eye, so why don't we all turn in and
Turn in, Tally. It's
Just
morning.
woke up.
Yeah. We already
Time for you to wake
went
up.
to bed.
You're in a
Speaking
dream.
of which, a little one of the I will say one of the Kalashtar float over, and they have a package floating around their head like psychically, and walk floats up and says, "Mr. Tally, a package has come for you from the Steam and Steel."
at this hour.
Yes, at this hour, on this day,
Thank you.
and it floats down onto the table gently in front of Talenta, and then the Kalashtar looks over at you, Katashi, goes, "What's up, brother? What's going on, man? How you doing?"
Thank you, Althea. And we'll do like a secret handshake.
It's all
Yeah,
a fucking
and then-
performance.
Floats away.
Our mage hands do like a dap up at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It continues to this, but the fucking mage hands are like fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
Do you open your package, Talenta?
I'm going to elect to be
Open it.
pensive.
Okay. You stare at it pensively, and everybody watches you stare at this package pensively.
I'm like, I'm like reaching to it, like, oh.
I begin
Okay, I open
casting
it.
detect
I open it. Open it.
It's a bomb. It goes off. You all die. End of campaign. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
No. No, you open it up, and you find very cool, well-crafted studded leather armor made from dinosaur leather you had commissioned a while back, made out of clawfoot leather hide, actually. So it's like sort of got this
raptor
like,
armor.
yeah, basically it's got this like dark green like tan leather apparel to it, so it's like a blackish green, and it's covered in like scale like studs across it. It's not like, it doesn't look barbaric at all. It looks cool. It's really cool.
Guys, who did this? Come on. Come on.
Oh, yeah, somebody did it.
Guys. Oh, none of you?
Did
Did
I
I
do
do this?
Yeah.
Missing the joke here, pal.
Roll a memory check.
I honestly don't remember. I just wrote down that there was a Steven Steele commission for studded leather armor out of dinosaur skins for Tally. I think it might have been. Oh, wasn't it Benric? No, wasn't it Benric?
I think it
Was
was
it
Gron.
Gron?
I had meteorite armor.
I think it might have been you, Gron. Was it you? Because I have it listed under the same reminder about your magic axe. So maybe you showed up and commissioned it with the commission
I probably
pieces?
brought the materials because I probably butchered them
Yeah,
out. But
you did.
Yeah. So this is probably from you. I'm not 100% certain about that, but if it feels like it was from you, maybe. If it wasn't Tally.
Feels really good knowing that I'm not the only one perplexed about this. But
Mystery armor.
it's got to be cursed. It's got to be. I'm gonna put it on the.
That ain't getting
Yeah.
no curse.
You have one curse. You have them all.
Isn't cursed. Why would it be cursed? Yeah, you take it off and you take off like the armor that you currently have on and strap on the studded leather armor over it, and it's comfortable. It's well fitted. It's got adjustable, buckles on it and everything, and it fits nicely under your coat, so you can kind of, wear it under that. And I mean, it's effective studded leather armor, and it looks kind of cool, man.
Shit. Caught my neck in my zipper. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I like it. I guess I know me well. Very well.
I'll say it looks kind of like this. It looks kind of like a doublet, but it's actually like dinosaur leather.
Mmm.
So it's like stylish, but it's protective. There's like something subtly intimidating about it.
Oh my god, that's me to a T.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally me. That's totally me. I gotcha.
Very well. Cool. Is it the same AC and everything?
Yeah, it just functions as standard studded leather armor. Just add studded leather armor to your inventory, and put a note somewhere that it is dino skin or clawfoot skin armor.
Hmm.
Clawfoot hide is probably the best thing to put down.
Yeah, I had studded leather, but it was like fucked up from that one murderer thing that was killing elves.
Oh right, yep.
This
Yeah.
is way nicer.
And this one definitely fits you better. Like you move in it a little easier. It's not something you constantly have to kind of adjust.
Cool.
It's literally built for you.
I don't even know my own measurements. How did they get my measurements? This is
Flashback
We
to
just waited
the
until you
window
were blackout drunk, and we took them.
It's funny.
very good. Okay. Cool. All right, team. Well, since you claim that it is the morning,
I
should
don't
we?
feel like it's morning.
That happens sometimes.
There's no windows in this bar.
It's a good Vegas.
That's on purpose.
It's a good Vegas bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. So I assume that we can go back to our tasks. My team, we still have a assassin to find, and maybe this time no innocents will die along the way.
Potential innocence.
I'm just kidding, Selena. I'm sure he wasn't innocent. Who is, right?
He was definitely evil. I only kill evil people.
If you don't get killed by Selena, you're probably good.
Evil
Yep.
like tax evasion or evil like kill people?
What's the difference?
God, I love Selena.
Very
So
good.
what's tax evasion? There's tax evaders out there? How did you get
Yeah, Selena doesn't know what tax evasion is.
What's a tax?
She doesn't pay taxes. I don't think Sharn officially knows she's here.
So an illegal.
Oh, Selena pays taxes. It's just that the bookkeepers pay it out of the, you know, whoever keeps the books probably just pays it right out of the profits. So you don't
Yeah.
know you're paying taxes, but technically someone is paying your taxes for you.
And I think Tally will like, we all pay taxes, right?
Oh, that's part of what that whole like doing missions for funds for Galanda was. That was you guys making up the initial funds to pay the city for permits and
That's right.
everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have worked very hard to pay taxes actually at one point.
Selena doesn't pay taxes, though.
Not directly. Others pay,
How about no?
others pay them on her behalf.
Her servants take care of all that.
That's right. That's right. Servants, I heard that you were paying taxes on my behalf. Now stop it.
But now that is in order. Okay. So I guess we just get back out there, and I have a feeling that we're close. Nero and it was just Nero here. Huh.
Yeah, I was gonna take a rain check on the assassin thing. I'm gonna try to cover more ground. I think we can cover more ground that way and get more stuff done in the day.
Very well.
Well, the first thing you do should be reaching out to your contact about the necklace lead,
That's the
right?
plan.
Okay, cool. And while you do that, we'll go hunt down an assassin.
Exactly. And
And
above
try not to kill him.
Sepia shows up before you all leave. She was hanging out downstairs. She kind of comes up. She goes, "Hey guys, how are we doing?"
Yeah, everything's going well. Do you want some bread or toast?
No, I'm okay. I already ate. Just wanted to give you guys an update about how our recon's going for the for everything, right? For
Good
Colota
offer,
Towers.
just-
Right.
Yes, please.
Yes.
We've made some headway as well.
Excellent, excellent. Good to hear. Yeah, let's compare some notes. I'll tell you what I found. Colot Towers. So I'm just gonna scroll to Colot Towers here. She's gonna get you some information. That is not Colot Towers. Here we go. Okay, she goes, okay, so I found out some stuff. We scoped out the tower like you asked us to. It seems that you need a necklace to get through the force field. We witnessed it happening. There is this small gemstone you need to wear to go through. Apparently, having it in your hand, touching someone holding an amulet will also work to get through the force field. Having it in your pocket, however it is, that's how you get through. So technically, I could hold one, and you guys could all like have your hand on me, and then we could all walk through it together. So that's good news.
I knew it. Sorry.
I was gonna say, yo, we did that. What?
I don't
The force field. The force field.
Yeah. Oh, you guys were on. You guys did a bunch of stuff on the teleportation circle.
Oh,
You guys,
yeah,
you guys have never actually visited Colot Towers. You haven't actually played eyes on it yet.
My mistake.
It's all good. It's like, oh no, did I fuck up? He says, So that's what I saw in surveillance. I'm not sure about the numbers on the inside, but I mean, there are two pretty decent sized towers. I imagine there's probably quite a few people inside. Um, that was kind of the stakeout. We didn't see too many interesting people go in or out. It was mostly just kind of Boromar thugs. I think there might have been one guy who went in. Yeah, I did see this guy go in with a burn on his face at one point. He had a group of Boromars with him, but he was human, which was weird. He was human, black leather armor, pretty well armed. This like really kind of intense look in his eye, and he had a scar down the side of his face. He looked pretty big. He looked like a pretty big guy in the organization, frankly. People kind of got out of his way. We had some respect or fear or something.
Did he
Um,
leave?
well, he didn't leave by the time that we decided to leave the stakeout. We were there all day, but we had to come back eventually to give you our report. So we've been here since last night.
Okay.
He could have left.
When is the busiest foot traffic for us, you think?
Well, it's not really busy, quote unquote, at any really given point. People just kind of come and go in no more than four people, but usually it's just like two people who come and go here and there throughout the day. Doesn't seem to be any sort of agenda or structured comings or goings. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to predict who's going to be there at one time, but for every person who comes in, a person kind of leaves. So it does seem like they're on rotation. So you should find a consistent amount of people inside at any given point of the day.
Were there particular times that they were cycling people in and out? Kind of like a watch rotation?
It didn't look so much like a watch rotation. It wasn't immediate. So like two people would go in and they'd be in there for anywhere from a minute to like 20 minutes. And then a number of people would leave of a similar size, which, and now this is speculatory, so don't take my word for it. It kind of tells me that maybe they rely a little too much on their shield. Maybe the defense is actually inside the tower a little bit more lackadaisical. They seem to be on rotation, but they're not very strict about it. So I get the feeling that they really rely on the force field as the first line of defense, and any other defenders inside are kind of a little laid back about things, maybe. So if you get past that shield, might make inside might not be as much trouble. But again, don't take my word for that. I don't know exactly the numbers or any surprises that might be inside.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you. Is there anything else I could do for you guys? You look pretty well secured around here. Is there? What else can I do?
Okay.
I left an agent out at Colette Towers, so we can keep going. I've got a 24-hour thing going for a stakeout.
You guys want to have Sephi help you with the thing?
Yeah, I'd rather keep an eye on the tower.
Okay, we can just keep looking on. Yeah, okay.
We'll
Keep an eye on the tower, and whenever you guys are ready, we can let you know who is inside to the best of our knowledge. But like I said, we don't know what the interior looks like. We don't know who might be permanently stationed there. Don't know what surprises are. We only see who comes and goes.
Okay.
What if you take a necklace and go inside and see what's in there?
Go inside? Like heist the place?
No, just look around. I don't know.
I could try. I have no idea what to expect in there. I could try and pass as a Boromar, I guess.
Try to be a criminal and do criminal things. Well, don't do them, but pretend to do them. And then, and then report back. But if it's too challenging, I understand. I would be nervous to go in. I don't think they'd take me too seriously.
I'll do whatever you all need me to. I'm at your disposal. If you want me to attempt, infiltrating the place, I could give it a shot.
Quick thing.
Yeah, Nero.
I think I would caution against Sefia entering the towers. Sidon probably knows what we're coming, and if she got in and she got caught, and even if she was able to escape, there'll be more security next time someone tried to get in.
So it's a fair point. It's a possibility.
So
Yeah.
But so
Go ahead,
far, right
sorry.
now, I vote just keep watching the place, take notes of where people come and go. But yeah,
Okay. Uh, Whatever you all decide.
so hold steady good. So keep watch good.
I'll keep watch. Just come find me if any of you ever need me to do something else. Need my guys to do something else.
Okay, thanks. You can get a shot on the way up, by the way.
Ah, thanks. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so
Yeah,
I'm
it will help
okay.
some people.
I'm also like a priest and everything, so
You too?
I've been a priest this whole time, Callie.
That not the priest thing.
What thing? The drinking thing?
No, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. Bye everybody. I'm just gonna go. And she will do that. She'll go collect her guys and they'll head out. They will so basically, just so for your guys' awareness, Castellanter team is on stakeout until such a time as somebody is sent to actually collect them. They will just remain there semi-permanently until such a time as they're recollected.
Awesome.
Okay, we're going assassin hunting. Okay, you guys head out. I'm going to start with you, Katash. You got really close last time. I'm going to see if you can make good on the leads that you've already been coming up with. Roll me an investigation check. See if you can just thread the needle. Get done what needs to be done.
All right. Would I be able to use my find familiar for advantage one more
Sure.
time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Go for it.
Investigation. And if this doesn't work, I have one more thing I want to try. If it is a failure.
Understood.
Oh, never mind. That's gonna be a 24 on a nat 20.
So you guys head out. Katosh goes like, "Hey guys, come with me. I got some really good leads. Like, let's just
Get a little whisper in the ear.
yeah, just follow me." So you guys follow Katosh to start. You had a couple of really good leads that were like a little dead ended, and then you just needed more time, really. And with that good time, you kind of take the party where you cut to that sort of like Mafia 2 montage where you guys are in a back alley and you throw this guy against the wall and like Tally's gone, like plunges him in the face and is like talking to him like this, and Josh, you're like off to the side, like being the good cop, and you guys are just like beating bad guys up and like doing all this like bad cop shit. And in the end, yeah, Katash, you get a lead. The guy goes, okay, I'll tell you what. I know his name, okay? I know his name. He's Boromar. He's Boromar. I swear. His name is Taraj the Hunter. He's at a drome. Dropped out of Dask. He's an assassin for Boromar clan now. Okay. He stays in. Well, actually, he goes, I don't know where he stays. I don't know where he stays. But this name ticks the radar for you, Gron, and you, Talent, with what you guys have come up the other night. And you go, I'd heard that name, that bastard Scrooge. Like, we thought he was clean, but he's not. And so you guys already know where he is. So you guys have everything you need to get this guy. But you need to wait till nighttime because you know he only goes to ground at night.
I think to that guy, I'll kind of like look at my associates and then back at the guy. Like, one last fucking thing. How does scum like you know who he is?
I hear things, dangerous guy, I talk to people in Boromar. I admit it. I got friends in Boromar, and they talk about this guy. He's a killer. He's one of the best killers they got.
Ah.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah, I mean, I know of him. I
You got
drinking
some
buddies, so
friends,
that's
some friends in
That
Boromar.
was
You're friendly
the
with them?
wrong answer, friend.
I.
I'm
But
sorry.
I'm not. I
Hey,
just drink with
Gron.
him, man.
I'll turn away.
I just
No.
drink with him. I swear, man.
No. Where do you drink with them?
At this bar down in Moladura.
Insert bar here.
Insert bar name.
And they look like insert description here.
They look like the halflings in leather armor with daggers and shit, hammers, whatever, fucking handlebar
Names.
mustaches. Oh fuck! God damn it!
Insert names here.
No, god damn it!
He just right. Here's the answer. He gives you the names.
All right, look, I've got this piece of paper right here with their names on it. I happen to have on me.
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right, but you gonna let me go or what? I haven't done anything illegal.
Yet.
Gron will actually pass him 5 gold pieces. Find new friends.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
friends are going to get you killed.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, whatever you want. Look,
I'll
what do
just
you want?
yell out from the other end of the alley. By him personally. I've seen him do it.
No, I done nothing. And he scrambles. Horror movie style. He sort of scrambles and looks behind him and falls over and crawls a little bit and gets back up and sort of, daintily runs. And you're like, oh my fuck.
His heel snaps on like a sewer grate.
This just out of yeah. You see this one barrel fall over and this thing roll over. The scaffolding falls over. This barrel rolls down and it hits this brick that goes flying off of the end of a plank and fucking bludgeons him and he kills him. Oh!
I didn't do that.
Final destination.
Did you do that, Gron?
Nope.
All right.
The 5 gold
My
in front of his body, with the hands of his chest.
ish. My favorite thing to pull on Ryan is, hey, so what's your name?
Yeah.
The bane of every DM.
Yeah.
Poor Arzor. He's dead now. That was his name, Arzor.
That's the one character we didn't give a fuck about.
That's true. But you did give a fuck about Rickton, Arpos, and Garcer, who are the 3 guys he drank with down in the Ember Braid Tavern.
Wow, you just came up with that on the spot. That's amazing.
Nothing some generators can't help.
All right. Let's go find this hunter.
I gotta write all this shit down now.
No, he only comes out at night, so let's hope that Nero's had some luck and we can go collect a necklace and then collect another scalp.
Is it still early morning?
It's like early out. Before midday. It's like late morning. Not quite lunchtime.
It's low noon.
It's low noon.
Got it.
Meanwhile, I believe, Nero, you wanted to have a conversation with a certain criminal.
With my high raptor friend.
Yep. You go to the door opens, you're allowed in. You're speaking with Toshlin Yafira. She says, "Hey, Nero, how's it going? Thought more about my offer?"
I've thought about it. Still only convinced the others, though. I'm looking for. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for something.
Sure. What are you looking for?
And I create a magical. Use minor illusion. Create a magical recreation of that amulet. No.
Oh yeah, you're looking to get. Of course you are looking to get Nicole out, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now I can get some of these.
I don't have one. None of the other leaders of the High Raptors have one. Tell you that much. I can point you in the direction of a couple of people who would have them. They kind of get traded around, but none of us are stationed in Kalat.
I would actually love that. The whole team
Sure.
would love that. Names, places of people who are not in the High Raptors and are deep friends of undying friends of Sedan.
Undying friends of
I mean,
Sedan.
endless friends like to the end of Sedan.
Oh God, I just undying.
Like
Jesus.
not literally,
Um.
like metaphorically.
Well, let's see. What can I tell you? His daughter's on the council, city
Yeah.
council.
Of course
Um.
she fucking is.
Yeah, but she's you know, High Raptor.
You're kidding me.
I mean, how did you? I mean, money isn't enough. You need some claim. This isn't exactly a.
Okay,
This isn't a.
that's
You need some claim to the throne. You know what I mean? You can't just have like five goons come out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, here's enough money," and they just throw you on
that's
top. You need someone who's got some leadership
very,
experience.
that's very interesting. Wow.
We're gonna try and take it over, and his daughter is playing it cool, but she's
Not
she's up
happy.
there. She
Not
doesn't she
happy with
doesn't
leadership.
agree. No, she's on the city council. She's well, she's one of us. She's scum. But she doesn't like his fucking gang war. She wants to get back to business as usual. Like sure, doing crime, but like at least moderately harmless crime. There's no gang wars. Keep getting caught in the middle. Kids getting blown up.
That
We want to.
is
That's what we want to get out of that shit and get back to business as usual. Make money. Go back to security. We're not a fucking military force. I don't know what Saddam's thinking, sending fucking raptors out trying to
throwing,
take out people in the street.
throwing good money after bad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The old man, he is probably smartest guy in the city. He knows what he's doing. I don't want to, second guess him. I got respect for the man, but the halfling. But he's, I mean, I can't imagine that you can keep this up for much longer. You can't be pitting against Tarkanan. He wants those stones, and he wants them bad, Nero.
I know. Oh, believe me, he
He's,
wants them.
rumor is one of your friends got marked for, is that true?
Sedan lives up to his reputation. He's not a crippled old man.
He's also not one who takes insults quietly or laying down. So,
Yeah.
listen, you gotta start moving a little quicker, friend.
Okay,
That's
got it.
free information from me to you.
Okay.
Eventually he's gonna get pissed off and he's gonna do something that, well, nobody's gonna expect.
Yeah, start moving quicker. Got it. These medals are the next step. But yeah, the list of locations and people who the High Raptors would not miss who might have these medallions, those would help a lot.
Now, what's going on with you convincing your friends?
Well, they hate Sedan. That's definitely
So what's the problem then, man? How are
it
you
was
having
like
so much trouble for? You got fucking ammo. You got all the ammo you need. Zidane killed your friend? I mean, if you want to hit back Zidane, take his gang from him, man.
exactly
The thing he spent his whole life building. Go tell him.
exactly. Dios, I plan to.
When?
One last thing
I mean,
before I head on.
I gotta look out for my organization. My people are running something on the slide here who's a little, we wouldn't want anybody to find out. Guards,
Absolutely.
Saddam himself.
Understood.
I've shared with you some very key piece of information, so
I know how to shut up about something. But one last thing before I leave for today.
sure.
Do you know or have any knowledge, or where I could find knowledge about the inner workings of Kolar Towers? A layout, a floor plan, what the defenses are like beyond the magic shield?
You and your people are fucking crazy.
I know.
Okay. Tell me this. What do your friends know about this situation?
They know a bit. They know. They know you're shady. They know like there was a faction of the Boromar very unhappy with very unhappy with Sedan, and they want to see new leadership. And they want the gang war to be over.
What about a sit down? Organize a sit down? No disrespect, but it doesn't sound like you're exactly getting the job done as far as convincing them goes.
I can try to have that arranged.
I assume they know I'm here. They know about me?
They figured it out. They're not
Okay.
dumb. They might be
Well,
crazy, but they're silly, not dumb.
well, next time you got them all rounded up in this place, maybe we have a little sit down and see what I can do to convince them that taking down Sedan is in their best interest. I'm
Okay.
surprised it's such a difficult task, frankly.
Sit down. Sit down might be a good idea.
Well, I'll be here. Just picking my nose, I guess.
Okay. Ryan, did she give me a list of places we could hit?
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a list of places when you get me the sit down.
Okay, got it. Understood. Take care. You want a drink?
Take care.
While you're bored?
All I got to do around here is drink, so I'm good. Thank you, though. I got fucking the fridge is just full of booze, so
Oh, take care.
take care. Remember, sit down.
I'll
Sit
talk.
down. Sit down for information.
Mhm.
She lets you go.
Okay, got it. Okay, if they're still busy, I'm gonna try and make a quick trip to the Sovereign Host Temple and see if they could bring Benric back.
Sure. You head up there. Let me go look at.
And we can expedite it. Like, hey, can you do this? Maybe, you know.
You make your way to. Where are
And I'm
you?
going up there disguise. I'm the disguise self, by the way. Just like I'm not crazy enough to be out there alone, you know.
Okay. You disguise self. You head out. You make your way up to Middle Central, which is the central worshipping place of the Sovereign Host. It's known as the Pavilion of the Host. It is this grand open tower that is surrounded by 9 temples, each dedicated to one of the sovereigns. You make your way there. You talk to the clerics there. They have a bit of a council of high priests and so on and so forth. You tell them the situation. They are aware of Benric, of course. Let me just go look at how the Sovereign Host handles death. Because I believe the religions do have a little respect for death. Or no, it's necromancy. They're like they don't care about necromancy. Hang on. Sovereign Host. Okay. I will tell you what, Katosh, you are our resident. Well, you were our resident cleric of the Sovereign Host. Is there anything around that you read about how the Sovereign Host likes to handle death and resurrection?
Not that I really saw. I have the wiki right here. Souls in the afterlife. That'll do it. Sovereign Host does not have an afterlife. Instead, it's believed that all souls go to the plane of the dead.
Yeah. I also got something here about, yeah. So you go there. They would generally tell you, Nero, that it is the belief of the Council of the Octagram that when people die and they go on the Dalru, their souls do fade. It is true. But in that fading, they go to their gods. They go to the Sovereign Host. They join them at their side in the higher realms of existence. Benrig was good. He was great even. And if you would leave it in our hands, we will perform the divinations necessary, we will perform our rites, and we will decide and try and commune with the spirit of Benrig. See if he'd return, understand the circumstances around his death. We will tell you this. Benrig believed in light. He believed in justice. He believed in the Sovereign Host, and we would believe that peace should come to Sharn. I would tell you this. One way or another, if you have, of course, the coin to supply us with the material components for such ritual, if you can end this gang war, end this, the blood in the streets and the violence, no matter what in that case, we will see about bringing Benric. And in the meantime, we will see what we can do to commune with his spirit to see if he would wish to return. But first, you must do this service. We must perform this crusade on the behalf of the sovereign host. Bring an end to the violence. For that
Okay.
is what Benrig would want.
Oh,
Any
oh,
cleric of the host would want.
Nero will mutter to himself. All roads lead back to that damn platinum. But thank you. And
It is not the platinum that we care about. It is the goodness and the peace to the people here. Do what you will with the gold if it's connected, the platinum if it is connected. We care about the safety of the people of Sharn.
Okay, thank you.
And they
And
send you on your way, and they say to go with oh, who is it? They say go with all the strength of Tal'Dorei for the trials you will face ahead. Tal'Dorei, excuse me.
I wait until I'm outside the temple to say this, but it feels like if Doran wants to help so much, why can't they come down here and help me themselves?
Often the question.
But yeah, he rides back to the Platinum Watch to and
We
and, and he'll
ride.
and he'll and he'll leave them a mailing address where they can reach him
Oh,
at the
sure, yeah.
Platinum
You tell
Nest.
them
Yeah.
where you are. No problem. At which point I will say that the Platinum Watch congregates. You guys have information on the assassin at large, and Nero's achieved a couple of things. As you unite here in this common place, what happens next? Nero, you might speak about the sit down that is wanted. The party might decide to go do their own recon. Who knows? What would you like to do?
Well, okay, guys, I've made some progress. One about Benrig, they might be able to bring him back. They definitely will look into it if we can end the gang war, so that's good. I tell them everything else the priests told me. The second thing, my contacts might be willing to hand over a list of people where we could find some medallions at and some of Sadan's friends to knock off. But they're asking for a sit down first. They just want to lay out. They want you to hear them out. They got a plan. If you hate Sadan, they are the direct route to taking him down.
Yeah, but they're just a bunch of bad guys too.
Yeah, but Sadan's a worse guy.
I think we should take them all down, and I don't think they should get the money either.
Selena, and Nero takes a seat, to explain, how do I explain this?
Please explain it.
There is going to be crime in Sharn. Someone is going, Selena, your mom's a monarch, right?
Yeah, just the best monarch ever.
I'm sure, but if there isn't a monarch on the throne, does this throne stay empty forever?
I'm pretty sure the world would end if my mom ever did.
Okay, but okay, maybe bad example, but let's imagine there's another kingdom with another monarch. If that monarch died, would that throne be empty?
I think I understand what you're saying. There's always going to be another bad guy to bop.
A little bit what I'm saying is that Sadan is a scumbag, and I would love to skin that fucker alive. But if you burn down the whole Boromar clan, that just means someone else is going to take over. And Nero is trying to emphasize this because of his life experience of seeing gang warfare all the time. But if Boromar goes down, that means very likely Dask or Tarkanan would move in.
Hmm.
Like
Well,
and
I still don't think they should get the money. I want to help the little children. And the castle lanterns can help us with the gang war too.
As
Couldn't
far
figure it
as
out.
the Casa Lantern, how do you say their name again?
Castle lanterns.
Casa Lanterns? Like lantern?
I think it's lantern.
Lanterns.
I will
spell it
spell
out
it
for
out
you
for you
guys,
guys,
but
but
it
it
is
is
Casalanters.
Casalanters.
Castle
Casa
lanterns.
Lantern. Casa Lanterns. Got it.
Yeah.
As far as the Casa Lanterns are concerned, I mean, I'm all but convinced that what they've done to themselves. They're most likely Dark Six worshippers, and it's just it's just I don't know. You could argue that they're trying to use more evil to make good on what they did, but I it just feels off to me. Almost kind of like their children's souls have been claimed, and if they would even bet their children's souls on wealth and whatever they got, then is it even worth letting them have their children?
So the kids deserve to die. Is that what you mean?
It's not that the kids deserve to die.
But that's what will happen.
Yeah.
It's that
Well,
those parents just I don't think that they deserve them, is all.
Hmm.
there's a lot of people who get what they don't deserve. Benrick didn't deserve what happened to him. Maybe the Castellaners don't deserve their kids. But why do they have to fucking die? Because their parents are assholes. Maybe it wasn't even intentional what they did. Maybe it was an accident. I don't know.
Could have been.
I got a simple solution. I'm full of simple solutions. If
Yeah.
you want to save the kids and the parents have a way of saving the kids, then fine. Then we kill the parents. It's not a problem.
Well, then they'll make the kids orphans.
Yeah,
Well,
but
their
you're
parents
just
almost make
saying
them
that they may
orphans.
be better off without them anyway. Isn't that what you just said?
That's what I was talking about.
You can't kill Skyway people and not expect Skyway problems come down on you.
I
Accidents
wonder,
happen all the time.
Selena?
sorry. um, I wonder if they didn't mean to do it because they seemed pretty regretful that their first child died. So I I don't think they really meant to bet their lives, their children's lives. I like to see the good in people though.
Do we, to know for sure, do we want to try and investigate them further? Maybe, I don't know, have the Black Viper go into their place, try and find evidence. It can be done. Trench did it. She should be able to do it.
We already searched their place and couldn't find any evidence.
I mean, Trench did find evidence.
Other than Dark Six memorabilia. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but we're getting a little off topic.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
your friends want to tell us where just the Boromorph people are so we can get necklaces. So the entrance fee to that is to listening to whatever their pitch is.
That and
Okay, pitch me.
Ali agreeing to the pitch.
Until I hear the pitch, I can't agree to the pitch. And any
Okay.
pitch that does not involve Saddam's head in a box isn't where I'm at, but anything that moves it along where he has less resources, less power, less authority, taking everything away from him, I'm on board with.
Mm.
But more importantly, give me someone I can kill today.
We could follow one of the people out of Colette Towers until they get far enough away that it won't be suspicious if we get them. And we know that they'll have a necklace.
I'm fine with that idea too.
Ben, Ryan, how many days has it been since Benrick died?
It has been
Like 3 or 4.
1, 2. Uh, oh, yeah, 2.
2.
Day before yesterday.
The more days
Oh,
we
shit.
wait, we have 1 jewel. The bomb, Sedan has the other 1. Castlances have the 3rd. Then we gotta find the thing. From what I remember being told, Benrick's body can only be resurrected, at least from what I've heard, in there's like a 10-day time limit. We have like 8 days left. Look, guys, I know you're skeptical of the High Raptors. I get it. But this is Sharn. This is how it works here. This isn't the Feywild. This isn't Drome or Sire of Old. It's or wherever. Kutesh, where are you from again?
Well, all over, really. See, I started, and he'll ramble for about 15 minutes.
I feels like wherever Kutesh is from. This is Sharn.
At some point there, Nero, you feel a slap on the back of your neck, and you're like, oh shit. And standing there, you guys are going to see a halfling. She is, she's wearing pretty sturdy plate armor. Reds, bronze. She is decked in weapons. She's got her hand resting on an axe over here. She's got a big ass sword at her hip. She's got a curved blade on her belt. She's got a blade in her boot. She's got 2 blades hanging off her hip. She's decked to the nines. This is a woman who knows how to fight. She slaps her hand on the back of Nero's neck and says, "Okay, big guy, I'm gonna take it." And she looks at you all.
Ladies and
says,
gentlemen, this is our house guest.
I suspect you all heard about me. My name is Toshlin Yafira. We have a common adversary.
Yeah.
Mind if I sit down at your table and discuss with you what Nero's probably been speaking about for a while now, since I've been sitting over there watching?
Please.
Please do. And I'll mage hand over a drink.
Thank you very much. Very kind. So I'm going to be honest with you. From my organization, I'm not the speaker. I don't do the talking. I'm not the diplomat. I'm the person in charge of the fucking weapons. You know, I'm in charge of making sure everybody's got a weapon in their hand, everybody is protected, sell swords, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to keep things in a warrior sense, to the point, one. Okay? You all fucking hate Saddam, right? You got a blood pact against him, it's personal, blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
Hmm.
Yeah. Saddam's got a veritable crime army around him, right? He's got resources, he's got knowledge, he's got all this fucking thing, right? He's basically one of the gods here in Sharn, right?
So it would seem.
Okay, great. You want to take down Saddam, you gotta take down the thing that he's been building. You gotta take you gotta take the Boromar clan away. And you're not going to take it from him unless you have extreme means to do so, such as an overwhelmingly large amount of money. Now, we all know you're chasing it. We all know you're pretty damn close. The whole city is sweating because they know how close you are. So, I don't know if Nero's told you the specifics of the deal that I want to present you, but here's the deal. You want to kill Saddam? Great. You want to make Saddam suffer? Take what he spent his whole life building and rip it away from him. Okay? That's what you do. I am sure you would like to do the killing. Great. I don't need that. It's not important to me. In fact, it works great for me. But let us take his life away from him first, okay? You want to take him down, give my people the money, we take over the clan, we run the clan. I've already said that you guys can have say, seats, whatever at the council whenever Boromar takes over. Zidane basically on the run from the city because he's the old monarch. Someone's going to want him dead. He's going to run for it. And standing outside the gate is going to be all you motherfuckers. And you can do whatever the fuck you want with him. We don't care. Okay? That's the offer I'm going to make you. Very simple, to the point. You want Saddam dead, this is how you do it. This is how you hurt him. This is how you torture him. This is how you pull his fucking nails out before you put him in the ground. If that sounds good to you, then I'm your lady, and I'm going to help you with whatever the fuck you need.
I'm sold. And then Ron will get up to go get himself a drink.
Wow, a funny story. While she's making the case, Tasha is making the case. Neo's just having a drink in the back, seeing where the cards may fall. Chips or whatever the metaphor is.
I'm just going to make sure I got the offer she's putting forward correct. But that is generally the essence of it. So go ahead.
Then I suppose the only cost of taking down the Boromar clan, which is something we mutually want, it seems, is a small donation from us of all of the platinum that we find, right?
Go, yes, but you're buying something for your money. You're not giving it away just so you can get your hands on Sidon. That's not a really great sell for you guys, I understand. So here's what you're getting. Let me be very specific about where this money's going, okay? We're going to use the money to do two things. One, we're going to buy all the seats at the table. They're ours to do with what we will. That includes all of you, okay? You find the money, hand over the money. You're on the High Raptor Sitting Council, which means that you will run the Boromar clan effectively alongside the rest of us. So you're going to have a direct hand in the most powerful crime syndicate in all of Sharn, and you better believe you're going to make some cash off that, right? The second thing that we're going to use the money for is we're going to repair an old keep that's been sitting around in disrepair for a while. It's known as Zentel Keep. We use the money, we're going to repair that. That's going to become the High Raptor seat of power, the Council's power, and it's yours. It is a symbol of strength, martial prowess, something the Boromar clan does not have. Boromar clan can't stand up to fight against Tarkanan. It's a matter of time. This is a symbol of strength on top of the purchase of the seats. You'll be getting a keep to utilize alongside with the rest of the council, and you'll be getting seats on the council to run the Boromar clan along with the rest of the High Raptors. So you're getting something for your money, and most importantly, you're getting to torture Saddam by ripping away his life's work and then cutting his head off and doing whatever the fuck you want with it. Your mantle under the ground, I don't care. That's the offer. Big fucking slice of the pie here in Sharn.
You make a convincing offer, but Who's to say that all of this goes without a hitch? We uh, get seats at the table uh, of the High Raptors, and we effectively run the Bormar clan alongside you and your associates. Who's to say that if you don't like our decisions, that you won't just get rid of us at the seats of the table?
Because it doesn't matter. You're on the council. You got votes. Listen, I'll be frank with you. If you decide to join criminal politics, and you play your hand fucking stupidly, and you have everyone at the table, including these people you're sitting around with, hate your guts, and you get yourself buried, that's on you. Sorry to say. Right? But, I mean, there's all of you, and there's all of us. I don't know. I could put the training wheels on and talk you through the safety of dealing in criminal politics, right? It's politics. You're either going to play it well or you're not. In which case, I mean, collect your share of the money, and then go fuck off and let these people help run the Boromar clan, point in the direction that you want. But if you think that you're stupid enough to get everybody on the council wanting to kill you, I mean, I don't know what to do to say to help you. Is that fair to say? You're paying a target on your own back. That's not my fault. I'm giving you a humongous opportunity here. If you decide to squander it, I can't help you. There's no cure for dumbass. And hey, look, let's turn it around. How do we know that we put you all on the council, you five who are thick as thieves, decide to turn around and kick us out? We have the same risks here, buddy. What you're asking is the same thing that we're worried about, but here we are offering it. So let's have a little faith, huh?
Why do we have to buy seats at the table?
Because Zidane Boromar is one intelligent, dangerous, well-attached motherfucker to this Boromar clan. It's called Boromar clan for a reason. The only way we're getting him off the throne is if we have some crazy fucking trump card in our back pocket, like 500,000 gold pieces in platinum. This is a fucking trump card he can't do anything against. Why do you think he wants it so bad?
So we're going to infiltrate Boromar's lair, whatever. We're gonna take the eye or the stone he's in possession of. That'll complete our puzzle. We go get the money. Then we get resources, I suppose, to overthrow him completely. And then once we have seats at the table, then we do with him what we will.
You rule. You become kings and queens of Sharn.
Okay.
You take the old king and you do whatever the fuck you want with him. We are not going to stand in your way. And you live peacefully in your club or in this keep we're going to build. Or both. Life could be worse.
So at what point after we steal the eye do we have any protection from the high from the high raptors to protect us from Sadan, who's going to be obviously pissed that we have all pieces of the puzzle?
When we have the gold in our hands, my friend, because we are in a vicarious position ourselves right now. We are scattered. We're very careful. We're in the process of getting certain people on board with the High Raptor, but it needs to be done very carefully. It needs to be done very quietly because Sadan is very, very dangerous. So we are in a very vulnerable spot. We're a little winged right now. We lost one of our associates to the City Watch. We have people and places doing very important, precise things. So we need to keep safe. But once we have that coin, we're safe. We're gold. We got you guys who are clearly fucking capable. We've got the money to buy a fucking army to surround ourselves with. We go in, we hand the money off to the people responsible. We get Sadan kicked out of the chair. He's not a problem anymore because nobody answers to him. They answer to us. So the moment you got that money into my hands, is the moment this gang war fucking ends. I promise you, it'll be done in a night.
What about before we have the money?
Where we have the money, we're as vulnerable as you are, if not more. You guys at least have each other's backs. We have to remain scattered, far apart. I can give you this, however. I can give you resources. I can give you some access to what I am capable of giving, as I've been giving to your good friend here. We can offer you a number of resources as follows. I can arrange for you meetings with influential nobles, members of the city guilds, guards. We got access all through the city. We can help you procure potions, poisons at your discretion as you require. I can help you purchase mercenaries and veterans, hoping you're enjoying your purchases recently around the bar here. I can have loans offered to you if you need coin to purchase specialized gear, magical items, what have you. And last but not least, we do have access to assassins. One particularly skilled assassin who is faithful and loyal to our particular cause.
I only have one final question.
Please.
How are you or the High Raptors going to help us get the stone?
Get your blueprints. Get your blueprints of what the inside of Colta Tower's structure is like. Where things are, barracks is, where people sleep. Can't tell you everything that they're up to. I'm not stationed there. It'd be unusual for me to go inside, paint a target on my back, but can get you city blueprints, tell you where, fill in the blanks that the city's blueprints aren't going to tell you, like where people stand, where people do, routines. Can't give you everything, but I can paint a pretty vivid picture.
Tally kind of looks around at the table.
Come on, guys. You gonna tell me you're getting a better offer around here? Become kings and queens of Sharn, get your own keep, knock off your biggest enemy in the entire fucking city? What is there to discuss? Really? All right. I can see I'm overstaying my welcome here. I've given you my best offer, straight up. I've given you what resources we can provide in the meantime, what protection we can provide in the meantime. You can take out a loan with us and hire an army with the couple thousand gold. Look, I'm gonna leave you alone now. I'm gonna go back to my room, and you guys have seen sense and you're ready to rule this fucking city. You come let me know. She'll stand up. She'll finish the drink, kind of cheers it to you there, Katash. Put her back to thanks for the drink, and thank you for your time.
As she's walking back, I say, like I toast to her, like
Yep, she gives
like
you like
kind of a look of like you see what I got to deal with.
She kind of just she doesn't indulge in that, especially not in front of the group. She just kind of like gives you a nod of like, oh hey, and kind of moves on by, and leaves you guys to discuss. Ron, perhaps return to the table at this time. Now that, if you would wish to, of course, now that she's left.
Guys, guys, I'm just gonna be up front. This is the best chance. I think this is the best chance for us. I think it's the best chance for Sean. It like if the Balmor somehow it's our best shot at immediately at getting rid of Sedan. And if we fail at that, if either he survives and if we do destroy him and the Balmor clan, then Dazik takes over. And I don't want to see that. I know it's not pretty, but this is it. This is the option. This is Sean. I won't go behind your backs. Decide what you will. I'll back you. And Neo just looks sadly at his drink.
You
There's
really
a
want us
single
to?
tear fall off of your cheek into the
Not
drink.
like that sadly, but it feels like he just drinks.
Wow, you really tore up about us not immediately going with the High Raptors, huh?
I'm not heartbroken. It's just I'm. It's it's how Sharn is. This is the best option for us.
What if it didn't have to?
How so?
Well, I don't see why we can't find some goddamn blueprints on the building and they're basically giving us little to nothing to go get the eye, put
They
our
give
lives in danger while they aren't even going to lift a finger. Then we go get the money. The whole time, Sadan is on our asses because he's gonna know we did it, no matter how good we do this. And then once we get the money, come back, say we do overthrow Sadan, we get seats at the table, he's outside, and then we do what we want. He's still that guy that killed Benrick.
and then when he's all alone, we tear him to pieces.
He was alone, and he tore one of us to pieces. So
Yeah, but we'll have an army at our back. But what the
I
Bomar will want to make
personally
Bomar will
don't
want
want to be worried about the army in my back putting the knife to me when push comes to shove. I don't know about you guys, and I'm happy to help you on your way, but don't get it crossed. I will not be of any counsel or am not buying what that individual was selling.
neither will I, but I will help you all get the eye. But the most that I could say without sounding redundant is seems like a whole lot of risk on our part, and money gets distributed to places that we might not want it distributed.
Talenta.
And
It's
the kids die. Weren't you talking about the fucking kids? Oh, they don't deserve to die because their parents.
If we had the money, if we have them, we might be able to bring Benrick back. Maybe we'll be able to bring them back. I don't know.
So you want to
The
revive
problem,
the
though,
kids?
No,
we won't
not
have
bribe
the
the
money.
kids. Like pay some high-ranking cleric to bring them back from wherever they're gonna go.
Well, guess what, buddy? This is Dark 6 we're talking about. Those souls are taken. Those souls are punched, buddy. You can't get those ones back.
Anyone can make a religion check to see
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
validity.
Yeah, I don't know about
No,
that one. Like
make a religion check. You might very well be right.
11.
4.
12.
29.
Hi.
Wow.
Uh, so you guys like what's left to say is like sounds like it might make sense, but also like I mean resurrection like that's a powerful like why wouldn't that work? Like you guys thinking about it in a little bit of like a logic route, but Katash, you understand the power of spiritualism. You understand the adversaries to your religion. One of the adversaries, of course, being the Dark Six, very chaotic bunch. From what you have learned, or I'll tell you what, with a 29, Katash, you know not a profane amount about the Dark Six, but a bit about the Dark Six. You imagine that if their souls are getting taken, they're going to the Keeper.
And
this
even
whole
more
deal
so
is
just about dark magic in general.
in dark magic, yeah. The Keeper is the snatcher of souls. He takes them before they reach Tal'Dorei. What you know is that when someone is resurrected or revivified or whatever, they take the soul from Tal'Dorei. The soul is brought back from Tal'Dorei. Flint is right.
The
Soul
keeper
gets
makes it so
taken.
that it never gets there.
The keeper is a god of greed and wealth, and that wealth comes in souls. Yes,
Yeah.
he is
And there's
absolutely
no way
right.
it's giving it back.
Someone sells their soul, someone sells the soul of someone else to the keeper, that ticket is indeed punched. That is a very good way of putting it.
How
Resurrection
fucking
ain't gonna do it.
validating that is.
Yeah.
Now, I will
Um,
say the Castellanters like clearly, and that's the thing I'll give you with the 29 to Dark Six. Like the only way you're getting it back from the keeper is you offer them something. You offer him something he wants more than that soul, which is what Talenta's saying. The Castellanters seem to be trying to do, right? They seem to be trying to provide the keeper with something of greater value before those tickets get punched, before those are permanently out of the equation of a deal. So it,
just
if
one
oh,
specific thing I'd be curious about with that, just the only
sure,
part, or like the main part.
sure.
Would I think that the money would be a vice, or like the money would be a means to get something, or the money would be said offering, if that makes sense.
It
Like,
don't.
What's
would
the
it
price
You
be?
of a
rolled
human soul?
you rolled 29, which is really really fantastic. Um, yeah, it's a good point. What Nero says is like you don't deal in like the weight of souls, what worth of souls is. That's the domain of much darker gods.
Mm,
But you imagine it's pretty fucking valuable.
got it. Okay.
So you don't think like if what is being said is true, that these because this is the first you're hearing of it,
Yeah.
Katash. There's
Yeah.
children with their souls signed off to some dark god, the keeper. You
Mhm.
imagine appeasing him to get those souls back is probably going to require some wealth.
Yeah.
As far as if the Castellanters are bastards enough to use their children as scapegoats to just get the money off of you and flip you off in the end. I mean, you don't know the Castellanters or
Yeah,
whatever,
no,
but
that wasn't really what I was getting at. It was more so like if they were going to use that to buy some crazy like artifact or something to
oh,
sacrifice,
I don't.
or
And you
whether
can
the
correct me if
gold
I'm
itself, but I wouldn't really know, probably.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you know the specifics of such rights to know that. I will say this: the keeper is the god of like greed and wealth, and
Okay.
gold and platinum is the purest
Cash is
essence of
king.
greed and wealth. Cash is king, exactly.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Could it be possible of Kutash to learn the exact incantations of these rites, like the actual dirty details of them?
Ooh, Katash, that probably is like ew, ew. As a cleric of the passive light, that is that is some dark stuff, my friend.
If
That is some dirty magic.
I have a more important question
yeah, Ron.
that doesn't have to do with the specifics, but it does have to do with the kids. Is this a one and done for them? Or are these kids going to be on the line again? Or are their kids going to be on the line again? Does it end if they get this? Or is this just a temporary pass?
Did it once.
As a note, friends, it seems that you guys are torn between two potential offers: the High Raptors and the Castellanters. If it were, I mean, you can always go confront them.
That's what I was
Get to
gonna
the
say. Like,
bottom of it.
do
I
we
mean,
want
this
to
is a
ask?
lot of money to throw around. If you want to be sure, I mean, fucking confront them. Why not? That could be fun.
If you want.
And can we completely rule out Tarkanans?
The most expensive hit in human in Eberron history.
It is.
I'd hire him to do it.
Sidon would
It's
almost.
it's.
I hesitate to even give Sidon that honor of knowing his head's worth 500,000 platinum.
Oh, he already knows it. Come on now. It
Something
is.
tells me they might not.
It's a very good point, Gron. Is that everyone wants that money? I mean, three of the biggest hitters after you are Dask, Boromar, Tarkanan. If you made a deal with Tarkanan, it wouldn't be some secret sect within Boromar, and they can't really help you get Boromar off your back, it would be Tasra you're dealing
As
with. And that would get Xanathar, or excuse me, that would get Tarkan. If you could make a deal for the money with Tarkanan, that would get Tarkanan pretty much off your back for the
as
duration of this Dragon Heist.
and as much, and I've talked about like someone needs to take the throne if Zidane is dead. As much as I don't like, as I've had issues with Tarkanan, and this is just Nero as a Sharnites talking, he trusts Tarkanan more than Dask. Dask are basically like, I could be wrong about this, but Dask are basically invaders from another country. Am I wrong about that?
They have no country.
Isn't anybody?
It's a good point. Ron posed a good point. And Nero does. They technically are.
They're
Both.
not native to Sharn, but neither are root most of the people who
Yeah.
live here
Yeah, but
because we're not goblins.
true, but it's like, and what Neo's trying to say is that like, yeah, everybody comes here, they become Shawnite. Dask is, if they just moved down if I don't know, a harpy moved down the street and just lived their life, I wouldn't care about it. They're trying to take it over on behalf of Drome. It's weird that Nero has this strange sense of patriotism to him.
I have friends who are harpies. My best friends are harpies.
It's like, wow, that's awesome. I'd love to meet him. But like, yeah, and plus Tarkanan, it's a good way to get him off our ass. We basically have protection from him.
If, of course, they're willing to deal with you.
Once we get that money gone, most of everybody's going to be off of our ass. Not
That
entirely,
is a certainty.
but
yeah,
mostly.
And that is
they
a certainty.
may hold a grudge because we, busted up their place or busted up a couple of their folks, but they aren't going to put a lot of life and limb. We would have to be pretty negligent to be more than a target of opportunity.
I will say this: that is absolutely correct. Like I think there's a subtle, quiet understanding across Sharn for everybody in this game of Dragon Heist is that the moment someone's got that money and it's either spent or in a Kandark bank, it's done. There's no point continuing onward.
Selena, yeah, because no one's getting out of Kandark Bank. Selena, you've been quiet. You've been fluttering there, quietly.
She wants to save the kids.
Yeah.
She's already said her piece. It was clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there could be a way to needle this thread, whatever the metaphor is, cross this divide, build a bridge, whatever metaphor I'm going for. What if we give the money to the Castellanches and to save the kids, and they bankroll the High Raptors in their crusade against Zidane?
That's not going to be the way that's going to work. Because if they are looking to make some deal with some dark below, that money is going to be gone. They're going to be able to bankroll squat.
Yeah, let's be clear about...
There is no multiple way to get twice the value out of this loot. It's one or the other.
Payroll for this transaction.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, anybody who wants this platinum has a very particular use for that platinum. And it's not something that's like, great, I got it. I'm going to go toss in the bank and put some mortgage interest on it or some shit. Everyone wants it for a very specific purpose that they have right in front of them. Castellanters want to use it to pay off the Keeper to save their children's souls. High Raptors want to use it to get Boromar off the throne, get them in the council. Everyone wants it for a specific purpose. There's no you're certainly not getting a 2-for-1 deal out of this one.
Gron,
best 2-for-1 you're getting, taking it to Castellanters, letting them save their children, and then you guys getting, I think it was like 10% of it, and also having access to one of the most powerful families in the city to help you do whatever the fuck you want. That's the best 2-for-1 you got. Or becoming, leaders of Boromar and
Yeah,
becoming
but like
kings and queens.
Gron, what I meant was they don't use the missing platinum. I meant they use their family wealth and connections and everything. The Skyway people can bring Skyway power. That's not nothing to sneeze at.
I understand that, and to be perfectly honest with you, I don't care. To answer my internal question is if we're going to spend this opportunity, if we're going to put ourselves at risk to save these kids, I need it to be a one and done. I don't need those kids to be at jeopardy. I don't need that has got to come to an absolute end right there. That's the out on that. Otherwise, it's not worth doing.
So
If I have to hunt Sedan for the rest of my life, one Boromar at a time, then that's what it takes. So be it.
the dam
I'm
chasing these
willing. I'm
parents
willing to
over and
take
over.
that slow, and that's fine. But
You
by the same token, if we don't know, we either need to find out or we need to go confront them directly and ask straight up.
Exactly what I was
that's
gonna say.
that's something I was gonna suggest. We could just take the Sky Coach up to the Skyway and just demand cards, put all the cards on the table
Don't
from the Castle Answers.
don't don't demand. You're going to have a much more productive conversation by asking, but being direct. Don't beat around the bush. You don't demand. You can say, this is what we know. We understand what the goal is. Can you legitimately tell us that this is one and done?
And they're not hiding anything else from us.
They're, of course, going to be hiding something. How they got involved, all of that stuff. You can chase that as far down the rabbit hole as you want. But ultimately, if you get involved in that sort of thing, you are going to you're going to be embarrassed by what you had to do to make that happen. You aren't going to share that with 5 individuals that are close family members, let alone 5 strangers that you don't know. It's not
Employees.
going to happen.
If that meeting goes badly with the Council Answers, we'll also have them on our ass.
Join the line, I say.
Dolly, you look different today.
I used a new shampoo.
Yeah, looks good on you.
Maybe a little
Okay.
too much bleach.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Why don't we
Okay,
see the Castle Angels?
we're gonna go. Yeah, yeah. Neil's like, I've got another idea, and the party's like, okay, and everybody stands up. Despite
Yeah.
the sounds of things, it sounds like you guys are hopping in the sky coach, going to the castle lanterns, and you guys are gonna count your eggs before they're in the basket a little bit.
Yeah.
That's okay. Good to know what you're doing with it when you have it. So, when we come in the next session, we're gonna send you guys up north, or I guess vertically, not really north. We're gonna send you guys up the Skyway, and you guys can go talk to the Castle Lanterns and have a conversation about what Vincent Trench has found out, and what Talenta Jones knows, and what you all fear and suspect. And hopefully we'll have Darwin next week, which means that we can do Tarkanan stuff. But that is where we'll end the session today.